Uh-oh. Is it Thursday night? It is Thursday night.
Woo.
It is Thursday night. Fox, what are we doing tonight?
Time to get nerdy.
That's what I thought. All right, fantastic.
On
hey,
an
folks.
unrelated note, I need to not be here.
It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
Welcome to Thursday Night D&D with Nerdly Gaming, man. Here are the Edgelords and Murder Hobos, and we are having another fun Thursday night. Baby, things are nerdy already. We're singing, we're dancing. I've been told there's going to be a dance later. Someone dance something.
It'll be Fox.
Yeah.
I was alright. I just danced.
All right. Right on. I'm DM Roy. I'm glad you could join us. Hey, Bees is here, of course. Bees, nice to have you, man. Great seeing you. It has been a crazy week. We've had. I feel like, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but as the world is like having this coronavirus thing, it's like my personal world has been full of sicknesses that are not coronavirus. Is that me? It's my audio
I think
popping.
it is you, Roy.
What?
I think your audio is popping.
Popping. What does that mean?
When you're talking, it's popping. Yeah.
It's popping and locking. Don't you know the dance?
I don't know. I'm not even. Let's see. Okay, what's happening here?
It's definitely you.
Replug the cords and
Hello.
nice and tight.
Well, maybe that's what's going on with my mic. Why
right.
am I getting echo?
Technical timeout. Hold on.
I'm having technical timeouts
This
too.
is because we didn't have the Grognard stream on Tuesday to solve all the technical issues.
But
Being punished.
Is it still echoing? Oh,
No.
I think I fixed my echo.
Yeah, you're good.
all right.
All right, I fixed my echo.
Do I sound good now? What about now? How about now?
No.
Roy's still popping.
God
Still
damn it!
popping.
I don't even know what that means.
It just sounds like it's popping. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
it sounds
to
like there's
describe
static.
it.
All right. Hold on.
Like every time you talk, there's like little pops, like pop rocks.
Pop, pop, pop.
You've got talkie pop rocks.
I don't have what's going on. I don't have coronavirus.
Hockey rock.
Hold on.
Talk rock.
Hold on.
What?
All right. Can I hear myself now? I can. This doesn't sound like popping. Pa.
Yeah,
It's about to
popping.
get
Still popping.
nerdy.
Let's get nerdy. It's about time for our arrival.
We gotta keep going, Fox. We gotta figure
I don't
out
know
this
any. I don't know
solution.
any more lyrics to the song. So I need to listen to the whole song again, and then I can write a full version. It
You
can't be
Google?
that hard. It's a Christina Aguilera song. Yes, I did just take a shot at Christina Aguilera, and I'm proud of it.
Jesus. So,
How's everybody doing?
How do I self-test this? Or how about now? Am I still poppy?
still
What
popping.
happened?
God, son of a.
It was fine before you turned. Whatever you did to turn yourself up seems to have caused it. Because it was
Yeah.
fine before you turned yourself up.
I agree.
So turn yourself back down, and then
All
turn
right.
yourself up.
All right, I'm back down. How's it sound now?
Nope.
Nope.
Still popping.
Son of a.
Still there.
What the? You guys are.
Try changing your mics, like your mic source on. Like what I did was I turned the system and then I turned it back, and it seemed
He's
to work.
just trying to be helpful, Roy. You don't need to be all sassy about it.
I just want to have some kind of use.
Why? Well.
Unplug it, replug it, unless you've already done that.
Well.
Unplug it,
Have
plug
you
it back
turned
in.
it off and on?
Yeah, have you tried to have it back on?
I did. I tried my amp. I turned my amp off and on. Let's see. What if I do this? What if I turn this off? Is this going to break everything if I try this? Hold on.
Probably.
No, it shouldn't. It should be fine.
Okay.
High-pitched, unbearable screeching. Why can I hear myself?
Now you've got the echo.
What the fuck? I didn't do anything.
What's going on? All right. How's this? Is this better?
Yes.
It is?
It's still a little poppy, but not as bad.
God, son of a biscuit eater.
I think it might be something to do with OBS.
You think?
I don't know. Check the sound inputs.
Well, you
for
guys aren't
OBS.
hearing me. You guys aren't hearing me through OBS. You guys are hearing me through
Yeah,
my
we're hearing through Zoom.
voice meter. So let's see. Well, let's see. What if I take my DF? What is this called? DMX? It's not DMX. What's that mic called?
Rough Riders.
Never look down the barrel.
Just blow into it. That gets lots of saliva in it and cleans it all out.
Yeah, perfect.
It's like the old cartridge games. You know, you gotta blow in them and clean them and rub them on your pants to get them to work.
How come when Roy's plugged in, I hear an echo of myself?
Okay, so that's what was happening to me, and it's still kind of happening.
Is it a Roy thing?
Is it the stream almost sounds like it's not popping? Is it fine on stream?
Roy, start talking.
Hello, this is Roy talking. Talking. It's still talking.
Talkie.
Let's see. Let me see. No, let's see. You're off. Nope, you're off. All right, that's down.
Yeah, it's not popping on stream.
Yeah,
Just
it's not popping on stream.
What in the name of Christmas?
So we'll just have to deal with the popping.
We can deal with the popping, I guess.
As long as it's not popping on stream.
Yeah, that's all that matters. We'll suck it up, I guess.
How is that even possible? What in the name of all this?
As long as it's not popping and echoing on stream, we'll have to deal with it. See, I'm echoing again.
You are echoing again.
Just throw ourselves
I'm
off.
echoing. I think it's Roy. I think it's a Roy thing.
Roy, you broke everything.
Just mute Roy. Problem solved. Yeah, I agree. You are correct.
You know, I'm all about simple solutions. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, welcome to the world of fun. I have one job where I have lots of jobs. Actually, I do a lot of jobs here. Let's see. All right, so Anna you're echoing to yourself, Anna? I don't. It's gotta be me, but how can it be me?
It is you.
It's a Zoom thing. It's 100% a Zoom thing.
You think?
Yeah.
Because we're the only ones experiencing it, and they're not hearing it on stream.
Yeah, we can stop the stream, restart Zoom, and try again.
Let me see.
Oh. I see multiple Coles. His arms are everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
happening now?
And Roy's become the Nerdly Gaming Dragon. Roy, you're not the Nerdly Gaming Dragon.
No, John is now the DM.
There's two Johns.
What's going on?
I'm still me. It's fine.
John crossed minor mirror image.
What's going on?
There it is.
Everything is breaking tonight.
Ooh.
All right, we're just gonna go. Let's just call it. We're like, okay, we're just gonna just. How do I stop this thing?
He sounds better. Does he not sound like he's popping anymore?
I didn't do anything. I did nothing.
No, he's still popping.
You're still popping. Never mind.
All right. So it's popping in Zoom.
Should we just stop Zoom and start it again?
I could try that, I guess, but why would it? Well, let's see. Blah, blah, wire A goes into wire C and then D.
Tab A goes into slot B.
Are we building IKEA furniture?
All right, tell you what. I'll drop out of Zoom and then I'll restart Zoom. Okay, hang on. Let me
Prepare for all of the screens to go fucky as
Oh
well.
my God! Here, let's go to. Let's see.
It's gonna happen.
I have an idea. We'll go to.
Ideas are tight.
We'll do. I don't know what to do. Here, we'll run the intro again real quick. Watch. This is a great intro.
Yeah. Lemon squeezy fixed.
Just like that.
All right,
Done.
now we're all fixed again. Okay, well, great. So this, it's been a while since we've had any real technical difficulties. I suppose that's good.
Is it back? It's back for me.
It is. But
Back.
it's fine. We can
It's
play
fine,
it as
keep
long as
going.
it's not on
okay.
stream.
It's okay.
No, B says I'm popping. Look, see?
Oh.
No, Bees is probably fucking with you.
Yeah, Bees is definitely fucking with
I swear all you guys are fucking with me. Like, this is crazy.
No, we
This is
are
the
not.
craziest thing.
No, I wouldn't
Bees
fuck
is-
with you like that.
Bees, on the other hand,
Bees would.
100%.
I only
somebody
make myself look like a jackass. I don't like to do it to other people.
All right, somebody check the stream and
He was indeed fucking with you.
that son of a... You're out. You're
It
fired,
sounds
Bees.
like you're fine on stream. We're not listening to it.
All right, well...
We'll just deal with it, Roy.
sorry, guys.
Just pretend like it's not happening.
Yeah, well... God damn. All right. Yeah, I can't explain this. This is very mysterious. Why it would be popping for you
Is
guys.
it your pop filter?
Pop. No. Yes, no. See me...
That was a whole hell of a lot of pop.
Yeah. I'm saying it might
Do
be
you
a
have-
filter.
Do you have sound on in OBS? And then, because it wasn't until we came back into the scene it started again. So I feel like it's a mix of Zoom and OBS interacting with each other somehow negatively. I'm making broad assumptions.
Could be,
but-
yeah, could be. All right, let's see. If I...
Mind.
All right, not that.
Troubleshooting, it's fun.
Son of a...
Welcome to Edgelords and Murder Hobos, the troubleshooting stream.
What?
Welcome everyone.
This is going to be our new how to thing that we...
How do you stream?
Where we don't actually teach you anything, but
We just try and figure it out
we
ourselves.
just try and figure it out ourselves. And you sit back and enjoy.
All right, where's Zoom? Let's check my Zoom input. What's that happening there?
Oh, you turned into a robot all of a sudden too. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Well,
all right.
it's a big show.
Man, the only other option I got is to just restart everything. But boy, that's a
Nah, let's
big...
not do that.
You're understandable.
Understandable, huh? But then you guys can't like take advantage of my amazing voice acting skills ish.
We'll make sure to run the stag in so that way you can top of the morning to you.
Oh my God, I'm so excited now.
Oh, I haven't seen him in a long time. I miss him.
We haven't seen Stagit in a very long time. You know, Jake's
Yeah.
very best friend.
The best.
And
Still
now
hasn't
you're
come
just
to the
going
bar
along with
yet.
it.
He hasn't come to the bar yet, thank God.
I'm very upset.
No, he should stay as far away from the fucking bar as possible.
All right, well.
Bees, I will mute you. I
Uh-oh,
will
what's he
time you
doing
out
now?
from chat, good sir.
Oh no.
Bees.
Oh no, bees. Oh,
Bees,
no.
I will time you out.
Do it, Bees. It's worth it.
You watch yourself.
All right,
I
let's
give
see.
you permission.
Worth it.
All right, let's see if we can do this. Oh, you know what? Actually, what we can do is, John, our good man.
Yeah, we can go over what happened last session.
That would be
Last
perfect.
time on Nerd League Gaming, Edgelords and Murder.
So at the end of 2 sessions ago, we just finished in a bit of a brawl in the tavern with Kethos. So we started last session off with Kethos kind of calling his men to stand down after one of their heads got blown off by Jake, and wants to talk with Jake about why he is there to attack them all.
Shooting people in the face, it's what Jake does.
Jake is a little bit either acting up a bit, but also a little bit twitchy with his gun as they kind of sit at the table, and Jake kind of pointed the gun at him, saying, I don't know, this could go off at any moment, kind of giving that vibe off. And so they end up discussing a bit about what happened at Troll Skull Alley. Before Kethos really gets into it too much, he actually did bring up the sting at the docks, where Jake kind of ran away, and Jake was again telling him that he was crazy for trying to fight the cops, and that Jake would not be a cop killer. After that, we got a bit of information from Kethos. He says he knew the gnome Dalakar, and the gnome was a part of a big scandal where he got close to the big boss of the Xanathars, and the word is he took something very valuable from Xanathar himself. So there was a big price on Dalakar the gnome's head, but the Xanathar boss hasn't told anybody about what was actually taken from him. There's word that Dalakar went to the Zents after fleeing Xanathar, but as we all know, he is now dead. everyone from Ketho's group of the Xanthars was actually out trying to hunt down the gnome, so they didn't actually know about who did the fireball themselves. They were wanting to take the gnome themselves. So after that, we kind of knew a lot of the information that Ketho was giving us, so there's a bit of pressure from Elona for Jake to just shoot him at that moment, get it over with.
Alona's so violent. Why Elona?
But eventually, Kethos kind of bargained his way to offer getting us a bit more information as long as he wants a little bit of a potential treasure from whatever we end up finding. So his goal is to get us more information on where Dalkar was staying and all that kind of stuff, and what the item was that was stolen, and he's to report to us, I believe, the next day. Before we leave the bar, the bartender kind of asks about the damages, but Kethos offered to sort it out, as he thinks he's going to be coming up into Alarms. Next morning, we get visited by our good old friend Mert. He came to check in on the business and then also ask us about a problem he had. An old woman named Usa, who the Harpers have a little bit of a debt to, was asking for help as a monster was trapped in her shop, and she feared for her books and her cat. And we were to find her at the Thelsum's Folly, a tavern not too far away. The day was foggy as we headed out when we met Usa, who was already a few glasses in at that point, kind of crying out and complaining at the bar. Zavroski went over and talked with her. She was very distressed, but he managed to say that we were there to help and got the store key from her. And she mentioned how a floating creature with many eyeballs chased her beloved cat, Philippa, into the store.
Poor Philippa.
So we head into the bookstore. Its name is Curiosity and Satisfaction. Open up the key. And after entering, Cole and Jake noticed the cat kind of hiding under a table across the room, and then a floating creature with one big eye and some many little eye stalks floating down. We briefly tried to talk with it, but it wasn't able to speak common at least. It made some noises, but a short fight kind of ensued where a few things were thrown, and then Elona jumped up, grabbed the eyeball down, and Zavroski stabbed it through as she held it down. We cleaned up using a bit of magic to make sure there wasn't any damage, and then dragged the gazer body out of the shop, which led to many people watching us, eventually guards coming down, and eventually the guards, after having to wait, they didn't believe us right away. They wouldn't go get Usa from the bar. The sergeant had to come. Eventually they got Usa, and she confirmed her whole story. Was very happy to see the Philippa back, and thanked Zavroski with a big wet kiss.
There was tongue.
And
That's kind of gross.
it was on his cheek, but sure. Big lick.
I mean, there couldn't have been tongue.
Yeah, sure.
She was one of those creepy licks that just goes all on the side of your face.
Yep.
Oh.
And then we agreed to at least cover the gazer's body so we wouldn't be freaking out the town folk, as our plan was to get it stuffed and mounted in our bar later. After that, we headed back into the bookshop. Jake was looking for more books about magic, and Elona asked about books about the Lord Alliance, and she ended up giving us some books. I think there was some history book about the Lord's Alliance mainly.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we kind of split off. Zavroski ended up heading to the Castleander estate for his lesson with the children, Terenzio and Elzarina, and met their Nana, the tiefling care lady. The lesson went pretty smoothly. The Lord and Lady of the house watched for a portion of it. The children were obedient and spirited during the lesson, and seemed to bring about an essence of joy to Zavroski as he taught them quite quick. And they were pretty good studies of music, so it went over quite well. After the hours up for the lesson, the butler Purington efficiently led Zavroski out as he chatted with him, and telling Zavroski he'd impressed the Lord and employment was guaranteed for now. While that was happening, the rest of the group went and found Dabble at the Yawning Portal to talk about the fireball explosion. Dabble hadn't actually heard about the Nimblewright, but he did give us the information that the Zents that were found at the explosion are actually from a different faction than he's involved with. And that faction is actually the one that's having the open gang wars in the city, and it's rumored that they are headed by a legendary wizard named Manchu. I think he also pointed us to the Temple of God for the Nimblewrights as well.
Like the fifth person to do so.
Yeah, really, we should have just gone there.
After that was all done, we met back at the Spirits of the Hatter, our good old tavern, as Mert had also said he would meet us for dinner. And we tell him about handling the case with Uza, and he ended up giving us a good old silver rewards card to the apothecaries and alchemists and physicians of the city.
Got a
We're on the up
fucking
and up. We get
Costco card.
a little 20%
Hey, you know
discount
what?
card
I love
now.
Costco, man.
This discount is important.
I want a platinum card, damn it.
We have plenty of gold. We don't even need it.
He
never
also
enough
shared a
gold.
bit of more information that would help
Ever.
us on our current investigation. He said the gnome Dalkar was actually hiding at the Inn of the Dripping Dagger, and the owner of that inn is a fan of coin and not really affiliated with any gang himself. So if we wanted to get information, coin would be useful. Zavroski also went over a little bit of information from his Castle Lancer adventure with him, just to share in the spirit of more rewards later, perhaps.
Well, sharing is caring as well.
Hate him
Back scratching.
Lona. He's such a nice guy.
so much. I hate him so much. Punch him in the face.
Jeez.
Shoot him, Jake.
After
Shoot
that, we headed to the City of the Dead. We have the pass from Ambrose from the other day, and we got a lantern from the guards so they would know who we were as we searched through the City of the Dead. Most of the hours were pretty uneventful. We met a couple patrols as we went through, but we ended up staying most of the night, and by near early morning, we found a coffin open near a gravestone. So unfortunately, we must have missed the body thief, but we found a bit of more information. We found that the nameplate was Gregor Grimsby, and using Cole's magic eyes, we saw bloodstains radiating with necromantic magic. And so after that, we also found some footprints. There was only one walking in and then two walking out. So we followed those footprints out to the edge of the graveyard where we saw one of the gates with a loose chain and lock on the ground. So we informed the guards about the missing body, and we said we'll come back and chat with Ambrose later today as we need to go for a bit of rest. So we rested up, head back, talk with Ambrose, and we talked about setting up a good old trap for the City of the Dead with having guards watch each of the gates in a hidden spot, but otherwise keep the same closing procedure. And after that, we were planning to head off and visit the Temple of God.
Temple of God. Interesting.
Well, would it be open if it's? I assume it's late-ish at night since our
We slept most of the day away.
Yeah, our sleep cycle is fucked. So
Right.
maybe we should go to the tavern first, and then go to the temple, since the temple may not be open at this point.
I don't know. I don't know what time it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's definitely at night at this point. And so you guys, I mean, temple probably isn't open. Temples are, probably not open at this time. But you're sort of welcome to do whatever.
But what if I need to pray?
Well, if you need to
that in
pray,
your
you can
own
pray.
home.
I mean, if you have an emergency, maybe.
God can only see me in a temple.
You're right.
That's why I go there every Sunday.
and stay away during the week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
We
Yeah.
should go to the tavern.
So you
The
guys
dripping dagger, or should we like follow up on the whole necromancer thing?
Well, it's not an every night occurrence thing that happens with the City of the Dead, and since we just were there, my guess is he's not going to strike twice in a row.
the guards
also,
assure
he said
you.
he would be doing that plan either way every night.
Yeah, the guards assure you that the City of the Dead is in capable hands. Don't worry, they've got this locked down.
They've got the new plan. It's going to be good. It's going to work.
It's a lock. It's a lock, baby.
So I think we should go to the tavern. Talk to that guy who really likes coin.
Good old dripping dagger.
Coin A. All right. The dripping dagger. We are. All right. You guys can find. Hey, where is my? Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry.
How dare you? Oh.
All right, you guys can find this. It is in the trade ward, in fact, of Waterdeep. And all right, so it's nighttime. Let's open scene. It's nighttime, early night, late evening. The sun is down, and this gloomy day has finally come to an end. The streets are still busy with lots of people around, and you guys are headed up to. Bertha, you guys are headed up to the trade ward to the dripping dagger. Okay, you guys can go there, and there is a. You find it. There's a sign on the outside that is, as you might expect, a wooden sign with this dagger that's dripping this dark crimson liquid.
Is it better than ours?
Supposedly, you know,
Burn
that's
it
a matter
down.
Jeez. That escalated
Fireball
quickly.
immediately.
Fireball in front of their bar. Let's see how they like it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the beauty of
All I'm
D&D.
saying is if we find a roach in one of our beers, maybe that'll, shut them down real fast.
Taking out the competition.
Someone go find me a rat.
All right. So you they might have an ant. I don't know.
Do they have an aunt?
Lord.
Let's kill her. Kill her.
Haven't we killed
Just
enough?
not even involved, maybe.
Man, jeez,
Kill her.
you guys. All right, so you guys are in the inn of the Dripping Dagger. This is actually a cozier place than the outside seems. It's clean, well kept. It's actually pretty busy. It's prime dinner time in here right now. So there's a bubbling, happening place.
What was the name of the guy we were looking for here?
Owner.
Do we have his name though?
Oh, did you have his
I did
name?
not write down any.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so I guess we just go and ask for the owner then.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have the name.
Who's taking the lead?
Friends, a suggestion if we're going to do this. I could offer my services for free if we could get some information, and maybe after my performance, he'd be more willing to talk.
I like your plan. Go to.
Someone-
I'm gonna get a beer.
You'll
I'm gonna
have
go
to
get drunk
wait
with
about
Jake.
an hour as I perform, because I don't want to shortchange him too much.
Jake, how many drinks do you think we can finish in an hour?
I mean, I'm gonna milk one.
You probably don't. Yeah, Jake.
60?
At least Jake should be in talking form.
I'm just. This is important because it's not about the drinking. It's about finding Delacar, and then when we find Delacar, we find out Ruth's murderer, and then once we find out Ruth's murderer and we kill him, then we can drink all the beer.
Okay, but I punch better when I'm drunk, so I'm gonna get drunk.
Well, that's on you, Elona.
Perfect.
By all
Okay,
means.
cool.
Okay, so you guys are, you're here.
Zavroski will approach the bartender or whoever.
Yeah. There's there's a human, older, sort of green human. He's actually got another younger person behind the bar with him, and there are some other staff delivering meals and such. So, like I said, kind of a happening place. And this older guy sort of greets you and he's like, welcome to the Dripping Dagger. How can I help you?
My good sir, are you the proprietor here?
Yes. Why?
I don't know if you've heard
find
of
a
me.
fly
I'm the great Zavroski, and I'd like to perform at your bar this evening, if that would be suitable to you.
Jake's gonna approach the bar at this point, and he's gonna go, "Hey, I heard the great Zavroski was playing here tonight. Is that true?"
he looks at you, and he looks at Zavroski. Let's see, Jake, make me a deception check.
Maybe Zavroski are at this bar.
Can Cole, after seeing him do this, walk up and be like, "Did you say the great Zavroski is going to be here?"
Will that give me advantage on the deception check?
No, you guys are
Why not?
terribly obvious. This is horrible. Come on.
Hey,
22, baby, 22.
Oh, yeah.
Take that.
Roll him out.
All right, fine.
I've always wanted to catch a great Zavroski show. Are you serious that he's going to be... This is the great Zavroski. Oh, my God. I can't believe you're here right now. I am your biggest fan. I swear to you. Is he playing here tonight? I will throw 2 gold down on the table right now if he's playing here tonight.
Oh my
That is
God, I'm so
amazing.
excited. Oh,
The coincidences. See, not only did I roll well, but I played it off well.
I have some fans in the city.
Yes. No. I guess the great Zavroski is he palms and takes the dragons off of the bar. He's like, yes, I suppose the great Zavroski is playing tonight. Sure, Zavroski, play away.
Not be disappointed.
Sure. Okay. Well, great though. If you keep bringing in fans like this, then I guess that's fine. All right. Fine then. Okay.
Alright. He's
2
gonna...
ales for me and my friend.
Done.
And Elona will order some just hard liquor.
Oh boy.
Very hard.
I didn't see Yager here.
Get it? Oh, that's pretty funny,
Yes.
actually. Good. Hey, it took us 34 minutes to earn our mature rating tonight, man. Fox, you're a little off, man. You're gonna.
Hey, I've been watching all sorts of horrible things.
Great.
I've got all
Zavroski's
sorts of
gonna
bad
be
influences.
Trying to use his enthralling performance on all of the staff, mainly on the owner, but as he can do up to his charisma or requires, so 5 people, I think.
All right. What is this? What is this thing? You're charming the.
See, I linked it. It's the enthralling performance.
Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks.
ability.
Yeah, you're so useful. I love it so much. Wait,
It's where he does the helicopter
throwing
spin,
performance?
Yeah.
and everybody's enthralled by it.
It's amazing. It just keeps spinning.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna apologize right out the gates.
did I break Anna?
No, not yet.
All right.
She's on the edge.
I am.
Get her. She's weak.
So this will be after his performance ends. He'll have a chance to have charmed people in the bar.
Okay. Yeah, the staff will be a little hard for that, I think, just because they're sort of in and out of the room. You know, they're sort of serving, they're talking to people. They're not necessarily sort of just sitting and watching the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Is it? Yeah, they have to listen to the whole thing. Is that what
Yeah,
it
I mean,
says?
they can hear it, but they're, you know, you can imagine being a server sort of in and
Yeah.
out of the room.
Yeah,
busy.
you don't listen to anything.
Yeah. So
Then I'd pick, if there's people that are moving in and out,
Yeah.
then he'd pick patrons as well.
Sure,
But
yeah.
I'm hoping that the bartender kind of stays at the bar.
I mean, he definitely checks you out, but he's managing a restaurant at dinner time and serving bar and stuff. So he's sort of
While Zavroski's performing, can I use my invisible mage hand to sleight of hand off a wench's bra and throw it on the stage?
Jake!
Is that
Jesus Christ, Jake.
It is invisible, so
Jake!
Consent.
Did your hand ask consent? I don't think so.
Hey. It's not about consent right now. It's about making sure Zavroski gets what we need.
All right.
It is invisible.
I
And
picked
it
a
is...
bad drink, not bad drink.
I mean, if it works better, I'll go panties. Those might be easier in a dress to slip off.
No,
But
I feel like panties would be harder.
Is that how do you even do that?
I don't know. Have you seen some of the pickpockets, like David Blaine? Have you seen what he does?
The
Okay,
shirts,
so it depends.
is
What
it-
are the wenches wearing? If they're wearing skirts, yes, panties are going to be easier.
I'm gonna wager a guess. I don't know if even bras were even invented at this point. in time.
Probably not.
Yeah, I
Hanging in the wind.
Let's just bypass this because I was more so just fucking around. And
Why would you?
I mean, if you'll allow it, I'm gonna go for it. But
I mean,
you
sure,
should
but
allow
there's
it.
gonna have to be some risk, right? Because you're trying to undress a woman with a spell
from 30 feet away, have you never seen David Blaine take somebody's underwear and put it in a beer bottle? It happens.
All I'm saying is,
Do it, Jake.
The hand is invisible, though.
it
so-
feels risky.
It's an invisible hand, and I'm 30 feet away.
All right, but it's still casting a spell, right? Somebody.
Well, yeah, but it's a sleight of hand check.
All right, do your sleight of hand check. You guys, man.
Also, Jake isn't a registered magic user, is he?
Isn't he?
No, I just learned how to use
Just
magic.
learned.
I've just learned how to use it.
That's true.
I'm hoping to get away with things. 20? Will a 20 do? Does a 20 throw some panties on that stage for Zavroski?
Oh my god, there's
I
a
think
very
they
confused
do.
woman right now.
That poor wench.
I'm trying to
I
imagine
swear I put on panties today.
I'm trying to imagine how
You
this
feel
actually
it coming
works.
off too. Like you should feel her panties.
No,
being
it's
naked.
sleight of hand. There's amazing things that you can do with sleight of hand.
Okay, but
You need to go
panties-
watch a magic show. You really do. Catch a good magic show.
I'm almost positive you couldn't take my underwear off without me realizing my underwear was
Maybe
coming
if you
off.
were wearing a skirt, Roy.
No.
I feel
It's
I
even
feel
more so you feel the underwear because
fine. So
you have pants off.
I'm gonna find a clip on YouTube of a magician doing this.
God, fine.
And it's just sleight of hand. We all know there's no real magic. There's no such thing as real magic. It's just sleight of hand.
Oh, there's magic. Shut up. You don't know.
It's smoke and mirrors. That's all it was.
No, mirror you. All right, so some kind of way as
Thanks, Dice Tyrant.
Dice Tyrants. Whee!
hey, Dice Tyrants, what's happening? I'm missing this. See, I'm busy doing the okay.
Way to come in at the best time, though, guys.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to Jake using Mage Hand to take off a wench's panties.
Throw them on the stage.
to throw them on stage.
I'm trying to help Zavroski here.
All right, so as Zavroski is doing his enthralling performance, this bar wench who is serving
lady.
food and drink, wench person. Is my I don't even can I make
I just meant like any wench in the crowd. Doesn't
Wench
need to
is
be
not a
like an actual-
derogatory term. You're fine.
all right, good. This wench person. All right, so the panties of this wench person
wench
come
person,
flying across the room and land on stage near you, Zavroski.
He makes a good quip that the crowd's getting a bit rowdy.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So and the crowd's like, whoa, and one of the guys near the stage, and you the few people in front that you're sort of concentrating your performance on are really getting into it. And they're like really getting into the Zavroski thing. In fact, one guy actually pulls off his underwear and throws it on stage as well.
That's impressive.
So now-
Equality.
Gigantic pair of boxers.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's awesome. So fine. Okay, so you guys hang out, drink. The performance goes off, and turns out that let's see how good the performance is, Zavroski. For those who
Sure.
are not enthralled by your magical
Come on,
schemes.
Zav.
Come on.
Oof. Still at 12? How the hell do you roll a 3 and still get a 12? That's not even
That's
fair.
amazing.
He's
Oh
just-
yeah.
He's just that good at performing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, so apparently there's all kinds of underwear coming on stage here tonight, Zavroski. All right, so So the show ends, and it's a pretty good show. The crowd,
It's a great fucking show. I'm just in the back. No, that's what I call a fucking show.
both Jake and Cole are just like.
Can you two shut the fuck up?
No, it was a great fucking show.
We're selling it. He was fantastic.
All right. So the show is over, and the crowd goes mild, except for the guys in the back. They're very excited, and you've got a small collection of underwear that you can take with you after the.
Please don't take their underwear.
After the performance.
Please don't.
There's one very confused lady
Chris is
walking
not
around.
taking
Have you
the
seen my underwear?
All right, so there is one woman and two guys that are would like to take you home tonight with them, Zavroski.
Ooh.
I mean, they're
Not all together, sort of separate, kind of vying for
all
your
right.
attention.
I mean, you might be able to persuade them to do it.
how many
altogether.
people did I end up charming with my enthralling performance? I'd
As many as
been
you
targeting up to 5. So.
Sure, 5. Ooh, I guess I should roll saves.
So was I able to target the bartender or no?
Ooh, that's pretty good rolls. Yeah, I think the bartender's going to be just too busy. The owner, at least, too busy managing things to really focus on the show. I think he can like it and enjoy it a lot.
Did he
But
at least take notice of the panties being thrown on the stage?
oh yeah, no, and the the excitement of the crowd, the coin of people coming here. It's a good, definitely will have a good effect on him, but
Right.
just not the charming effect.
And so the DC is, I believe, 15. to
Okay,
be
so let's say one
charmed.
person is not charmed, but 4 are.
Yeah. So they talk about me glowing like for an hour.
Oh yeah, they're there. You actually try to leave the stage, and they're there, hanging around, chatting with you and talking about you. And like I said, 3 of them want to take you home.
He'll engage with his new fans. He's done this before.
All
He's
right.
building the base, baby.
Are you
Okay.
gonna take them home, Zev?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
If there's a particularly good looking lady, he'll say, I have some business to take care of, but I'll talk with you later.
See how good she is. On
No.
a scale of
Hello.
3d6, how good looking is she?
36.
That's pretty high.
It's not bad. Really, that's not bad. Yeah,
That's
Not bad.
average.
above average, isn't it?
Why would you not roll a d10? Like
Yeah,
everyone does a
usually people
scale
rate
of
out
1
of
to
10.
10,
It's D&D,
not
come on.
3d6.
No, it's totally 3d6. Come on.
On
Okay.
a scale of 18.
That's right.
As you normally rate people when you find them attractive.
How
She's
good
an
are,
8
how
out
good
of
looking are you on a
18.
scale of 3 to 18? Let's see. All right, so Zavroski is engrossed with his fans, and so it's been probably, I guess, a couple of hours at this point. The crowd's thinning out after the performance. The crowd sort of thins out as people sort of start heading home to their lives outside of interesting taverns and such. Elona, you
Zavroski
are.
will approach the good old bartender and be like, it seemed to be a good night, sir.
You know, it was a pretty good night. I gotta admit, you're not a bad performer. Not a bad performer at all. The girls and the guys certainly seem to like you, and well, they're throwing coins and coins and all kinds of stuff up there at your stage. So not bad.
Now, I will admit, I did come here for more than one reason. How about you take all of the take from this stage? It'll be all yours, and then we could talk about some information.
Information? What kind of information?
Some that might be talked about best in a less open environment. At least around people you can trust.
All right. Well, sure. Why don't you come over to my office? And he's got signals to a table. It's like in a sort of like a room that's kind of away from the main area.
Is
Come
he
on.
leaving the bar unattended?
Oh no, there's that other
Damn
younger
it.
person that's there with. No, Elona. No unattended bars
Damn
for
it.
you.
I wanted to jump over the bar and pocket some Grey Goose.
Just pull a Barney and grab the top, go underneath it.
I was just gonna take a bottle of liquor and shove it down my pants and pretend it was my penis.
What's going on?
People wouldn't question me. I'm half orc. They're racist.
What game am I in?
Listen,
All right, so
Fox
you're...
started with the panties.
Yeah, Fox. Sam, see what you've done. See what you've done.
Hey, I was just doing what happens at popular concerts, all right?
That's
Girls
great.
take their panties off, they throw them on the stage. Everybody's seen it. Everybody knows Mick Jagger has all sorts of panties at home from the stage shows. I was just making Zavroski the rock star that he is.
Oh, man. All right. So you guys, the rock star and this owner are sitting at a table, and the owner brings over a glass. Like, can I get you a drink?
Sure. Just a nice wine would be great.
Oh, that is a good idea. Fine. He has behind the bar and reaches around and pulls out a bottle and brings over a couple of goblets, and you guys sit at this table, and he pours it up there, and he looks, and you guys, let's see. What did I roll? Oh, your performance was a 12. What are you making in a performance? Let's say you made a few dragons. Sure. All right. And he pours you guys some wine. He says, so, information.
Yes.
How can I help
so,
you with information?
We have heard that a gnome named Dalakar stayed here too.
A gnome named Dalakar? All right. He sort of...
And he had something very valuable he was trying to hide from certain other people. I was wondering if you had any other information on where he was coming from and who he was maybe talking to at all, or anything like that.
Why makes you think I might know anything about any gnome?
I have trusted sources that said he was staying.
Well, gnome. I might know about a gnome. I don't know if I know his name or not, but there may or may not be a gnome here. He sort of looks at the coins in his hand. He says, you know, it wouldn't really be right of me to go around giving out personal information for people staying at my place. Guy might earn a bad reputation like that, you know.
Oh, I wouldn't talk to anybody about where I got the information from. As you know, I said I have a trusted source that told me that they were staying here, so I did not give you their name.
Fair.
It would be another trusted source.
All right. Well, maybe persuasion check. Great, Zavroski.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hey, hell yeah, Zav.
There it is.
All right. He says, well, you know, there is a gnome. I suppose he sort of looks. He says, yeah, you know, this isn't not a bad take from the show tonight. I can't complain. Yeah, there was a gnome here. He came by just recently, and he's been staying. He rented a room, and in fact, I haven't really seen him back yet. He's probably only here for a night or two.
Right. Well, there's some unfortunate news. It seems he was killed recently.
Killed? He sort of says, whoa. Look, what makes you... I don't know anything about anybody getting killed now.
I am not accusing you, sir. I believe you are not involved in the killing at all. We just want as much information on him and...
Oh, well, I don't
That's
ask a lot of
possible.
questions. He's got coin for a room, he gets a room. That's how this business works.
Would I be able to rent that room from you?
Well, technically, it's still rented by him. He did pay for a 10-day after all.
Well, would I be able to search through it, or should I rent the room from you?
You know, that room, it's kind of an expensive room to be rented out.
I'm sure it is, and he'll give a great smile.
I guess we can go, I don't know. He's like, yes, well, you know, that room can go for as much as, 15 or 20 dragons for a 10-day sometimes.
Mm-hmm. How much for a night?
I'd say 15 to 20 dragons or so.
Just punch him in the throat.
Maybe a discount on the take from tonight?
Fine. 15.
Zavroski will slide over a pouch with, he'll count out and put 15 and slide it over.
Oh, whoa, okay. Well, hold on. He goes up, out into another room, and he comes back, and he slides over a key. I'll need this back in the morning. Or by morning.
Very well. Thank you.
At any point during this conversation, was the bartender distracted enough for me to try and just grab some liquor?
Elona, if you want to make a sleight of hand and try to like steal from the bar,
I don't think it's a good idea, but I would love to.
you can steal from the bar if you want to. I know you guys have like tons of gold, but you still want to steal the liquor, of course.
It's me.
I'm with you. Like I think it's great. So look, it's up to you. If you want to try to do, can you do sleight of hand untrained? Is that like a thing?
Well, I just don't have proficiency in it.
Okay.
Can I I don't know if I want to drag Jake into this.
Oh,
I was gonna see if I could nod to Jake to make a distraction, look at Jake, look at a bottle of liquor, and be like, we'll see if he does anything.
Jake will try and mage hand the bottle of liquor.
Perfect, even better.
So now it's not on Elona to make the check; it's on a Jake to use his mage hand to steal a bottle of liquor, sleight of hand style.
Glad to see
I
you
love this mage hand.
Dude, this mage hand is killing me.
It's beautiful and I love it.
Invisible.
Okay, so Jake sees the bottle and he doesn't pick up distraction. He figures Elona just wants the bottle right now.
This is
He's
true,
like,
I do.
she's trying to get off drugs.
So
Well,
we'll
it's
substitute it with
16.
liquor.
All right, let me make a perception check for the bartender. Let's see. What's his perception?
It's a busy
check?
night, all I'm saying.
Will he see a floating bottle of liquor?
No, he won't.
So there it is.
Ooh, not by much. You cut it close there, Jake. He
He turns just as it slides over to beside Elona.
Yeah. He goes over to make the drink, and the bottle's just around his other shoulder, and just plops itself on the bar next to Elona.
Elona's gonna grab it and just shove it down her shirt. She's got
Also, while we're on the subject of using my mage hand on alcohol, Jake's got his own alcohol. But what he wants to do with it is not drink it. But when people aren't looking, he wants to refill their drinks and then make comments about how they're milking their drinks.
I want to be an asshole to people.
I just could fuck with him a little bit.
All right.
I gotta have my fun too. I'm not drinking tonight.
All right. Jake's making the rounds at the bar.
So if he sees somebody take a shot, as soon as they slam it down, he'll try to refill it without them seeing. So and then be like, "Are you gonna take that shot or what?"
You can't sip on a shot. Come on.
You can't sip on a shot, dude. You gotta just take the whole shot.
All right.
Well, if Elona sees Jake doing this, she's also going to goad those people on because that sounds like fun.
All right.
Be like,
Yeah,
what the fuck,
you do.
being
There's
a little
a
bitch.
That's aggressive.
Yeah, she's coming off of drugs.
There's a couple of young men that are sitting there, and and they are sitting there, and they actually look there. You're like, what? And they look back, and they're like, and this sort of confused look happens on their face, and they look at each other, and they're like,
You guys really need to drink. You gotta drink that. The shots aren't for sipping. It's not a sipping whiskey.
You want us to take them for you? Because apparently you can't.
No. Didn't I just? He looks at his friend. Didn't I just drink this? And his friend's like, yeah.
Looks like you did.
I guess we didn't. Okay.
You obviously didn't just drink it. It's not just refilling itself. Unless you got a magic glass, in which case you gotta share that shit.
All right. Well, hey, cheers. And they clink. Knock it back. Fantastic.
Zavroski will go over to Cole and be like, "One of my new fans. Why don't?"
Oh yes, you are the best. Oh my God,
Yes.
that performance was so fantastical.
Was that other man also your friend? Perhaps we should have a more private performance upstairs.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
Things are getting spicy.
He points at Jake when he says we should have a more private performance upstairs.
One of the guys that was looking at you earlier, and he's sort of around there, and he kind of buttons in. And he's like, "So, what's this about a private performance upstairs? I hear."
Hey! It's only for invitees.
Yes, bring the other beard. Let's
You
go.
need a backstage pass.
How do I get one of these backstage passes?
You need to buy it before the show.
What? Wait. Oh, surely I can buy one now. Come on.
It'll cost you at least 50 dragons for a backstage pass, my friend.
What? What?
Zavroski will have a big smile towards them.
Backstage
Private
passes aren't cheap.
performances are
Let's
lot of
go. The performance is going to be shorter if we keep doddy-dallying out here.
Fine. Well, fine. I miss all the good stuff. When are you coming back, Zavroski?
Maybe a couple hours.
I'll be here. I'll wait for you forever, Zavroski. Forever. I'll be right here at this bar, at this spot, right on this bar.
Is it hot
Bartender!
here for anyone else?
Bartender!
Keep waiting.
I need a
Keep
drink,
waiting.
bartender!
Leave.
Don't you worry, Zavroski. I'm going to wait here for you forever. Don't worry. Right here. This bar, right here.
good
All
to
know.
Elona's gonna follow those 3 up, even though she wasn't invited.
So now it's 3 guys and 1 half-orc chick all going
Yep.
into the room
Fitting.
for a private show.
It's gonna be great.
Don't judge us.
All right. No, you guys, you get a couple of looks as you go up the stairs, but
If someone makes it looks at us, I'm just gonna one of those fake out things and then walk upstairs backwards.
yeah, the guy. In fact, the guy that's talking to
man, what
Zavroski
did
looks
we
at you
just do?
he looks away. He looks at you. He looks at you enviously as you go up the stairs. Nice guys always finish last. This is terrible.
Oh, what a simp.
All right, so you guys head up the stairs and let yourselves into.
Once we're up the stairs, Zavroski will flash the key and then go to the door. I'm assuming he was told which suite it would be.
Yeah, sure.
Elona will pull out the bottle of liquor from in between her boobs and just start drinking.
So Zavroski should fill this in that this is actually Delacarte's room.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys
Okay,
aren't
So
so
what should we be looking for?
I mean, I guess we're just tossing the room.
Pretty much.
Someone say toss in a room.
Hey,
We want to
it's a
find
phrase,
things.
Elona.
We're
It's
not
a
actually
phrase.
Damn
looking
it!
at things.
Elona immediately flips tables.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna walk in and flip his bed over.
I mean, you. Could
If we don't find anything, that might be.
I mean, we should probably tear up this room just so the rumor just grows.
Oh,
Just destroy it. Oh.
All right, so you guys open the door to this room, and the room is actually spotless. You guys kind of go in, start looking around. Why don't you guys? What's this? Investigation check, perception check. Duh. Let's do a perception check
Let's do a perception.
for the tossing going on in the room here.
13.
10. I'm not so perceptive.
Well, you guys are good.
Cole's on his game.
Sweet.
All right.
Cole coming through.
A couple of things sort of stand out. This room seems to have been scrubbed clean, like in almost professional fashion. It's absurdly clean. It's completely unused, and for even a tavern like this, that's a fairly well kept tavern, this room is immaculately clean. There are 2 things that's sort of out of place that you notice. One is that Cole, in fact, you're the one who notices this. In a lantern in the room, there's actually a sort of some ashes and sort of the remnants of some charred paper. It's completely destroyed, but there was some sort of paper. It looks like it was put into this lantern and burned to pieces.
No corners, no nothing left, just all ash.
Just like basically, yeah, just charred ash at this point. There is also on the desk. It's like a small end table, really. Next to the bed, there's actually this a round disc of black stone, and it's painted with you guys would recognize Xanathar's stylized beholder symbol. It's sort of sitting openly on this desk. You guys would certainly know this as a mark. This is basically if you really piss off the Xanathar Guild, you sometimes will find one of these, and this basically means that you've been marked for death by the Xanathar. and you will be killed on sight by the guild.
Excellent. So
I'm gonna start flipping things.
Cole will grab the mark, point out the ashes in the lantern.
Anything magical, sir?
No magic in
well, give me a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This coin slab thing, it means that he was marked for death, and they were very open about it. Anybody that gets one of these marks, it's death on sight.
It's looking more and more like this was all in the Xanathars.
It appears so.
But your
Do you
friend
think
said he didn't know anything about
Do you
it.
think he got the mark and then left it here as he ran away, or do you think they left it after he was already gone?
This place is way too clean for him having stayed here. I believe that they came here, cleaned up anything that he might have had here, and left the mark.
You might be a bit late.
This is my working theory, but I am open to your interpretations.
Well, it's not unlikely. Do you notice any magic about the room?
Give me a moment.
Magic eyes!
No magic.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Elona's gonna flip the bed.
All right. Under the bed is some dust.
And have we, with the perception checks, were we looking through any like drawers?
I imagine you guys have basically just. I mean, it's a small little this.
So
room.
if there's a standing chair in the room, Cole's gonna knock it over.
Sure.
We breaking shit?
Like, oh god.
We
I mean,
breaking shit?
You flip the bed, so
We're
I
breaking
flipped
shit.
I flipped
No.
the chair.
We're breaking
Just
shit.
making
We're
a
not
little
breaking
bit of
too
a mess.
much.
We're breaking shit. We're breaking
making
shit.
the
We're
room
breaking
look
shit.
messy,
We're
but not
breaking shit.
broken.
Breaking shit. I'm gonna just find everything I can and start breaking things.
No.
No, it happened. It's already.
It's too late. Once she started,
It's too late. It's already happened.
So
it's like Pringles. Once you pop, you don't stop.
Yep.
as the chair knocks over and Elona is like, oh, time to start breaking shit. Oh yeah, you actually hear a voice from the doorway, and there is this cloaked figure, dressed in dark clothes all around, and he's actually got a cloak over, so it's hard to see his face, and he tells you, now, that's not a very nice thing to do. What do you hope to accomplish by that?
Neither is sneaking up on people. What the fuck?
I thought the door was closed.
Perhaps.
Rude.
So
You just walk into people's rooms?
Yeah, what if we were actually banging?
So, what is it? What business do you have with Dalakar?
He was a friend of a friend, and we're seeking out his murderer.
Elona's still breaking things, but is now looking at this man as she's just haphazardly breaking things behind her.
All right, let's see. It is quick, but we're gonna do.
Chair over the knee.
We're gonna take a real quick break. Do our 1 hour break. We're gonna do a real quick break. Refill some water, sharpen some pencils. We will be back in just a few minutes. So, short one, bio, drink. We'll be right back to find out who this
We breaking shit.
figure is and what other things are gonna be broken on our break. Broke.
After the break.
After this break,
the
we're gonna break more things.
Be right back.
every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central.
Why aren't we recording this?
We're back on live, baby. That's how you come back in from a break. Right on. Speaking of break, that's a terrible segue. Yeah.
Someone say break?
No, we're not breaking things. Yes.
Everything in the room. Everything. Let's go.
I did want to mention checking out our sponsor, which is super cool, right? This is Moonstruck Dice. You can find him on Instagram, and somebody can link that Insta.
Fox.
That would be fantastic. Fox, you got that? I got it. No, you got it. I got it.
You got what? Oh, you got it? Okay.
Oh,
Attention,
I got it, baby.
Fox.
Hey.
God
I was
damn it,
making sure
Fox.
Instagram was on the tops.
Yeah, man, super cool dice for real. Check that guy out, and those are some neat dice. So I am multitasking. All right, sorry.
Wow.
Technical difficulties. Okay, so when we left last, dun.
Breaking shit.
The Elona was busy trying to break things, and this figure had made himself seen, known, available.
And I can break him too if we want.
Yeah, and it's so he says a friend of yours. Dalakar was a friend of yours.
Friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what are you doing in his room now?
Breaking shit.
And searching for clues to his murderer? Somebody was after him.
Yes.
What do you know of this, friend? Or foe?
I know that he was mocked. So there were certainly people after him. And if you are his friends, perhaps you have good information about him.
You want to take off your hood so you're not just standing there in the doorway with the hood on where we don't know who you are?
Or you
Yeah,
can
you're
at
mad
least-
sus right now, bro.
You could at least come in and
Mad
close the
sus.
door. This is very rude, just standing in the doorway.
Again, what if we were banging and you walked in and opened the door? Like, that's fucking rude.
He sort of looks over to his left, looks to his right. Look, Dalakar had something that I want. Now, do you have it?
Step into the room.
Come
Take
here
off
so
the
we can
hood.
talk to you, please.
A little closer to see you, my dear.
No, I think I'll wait.
Well, then we won't talk to you. Problem solved. And Elona's gonna go back to breaking shit.
Can I use my mage hand
Yes.
and the 10 feet of string that I have to set up a little tripwire behind him? So if he turns to leave, he's gonna trip and fall?
Tie his shoelaces together.
Even better. I will take Cole's suggestion to tie his shoelaces together.
They don't.
But I also have 10
shoelaces.
foot of like tripwire.
He's got boots on. I don't know about the setting up a tripwire behind him. Is that a thing? Is that actually
I
a
think
thing?
that's a sleight of hand check. I think that's what that is.
You cannot build a.
Well, everything with the mage hand
You're not
is
gonna
sleight of
have
hand.
time. Yeah, you're not
That's
gonna
the
have
whole point
time
of being a
to-
mage hand
Oh,
lethargiman.
good Lord. All right.
German.
He
However you pronounce it.
he says look. I need some answers out of you. Now, if you guys want to keep being funny, that's fine. But one way or another, you're going to tell me what you're doing here.
We're not.
We
being
just told
funny.
you what
We
we're doing
already
here.
told you.
100%.
Pay attention, man.
Are you listening?
Jeez. This guy. Can you believe this guy?
I mean,
Shoot him.
seriously, didn't we just say it?
Fucking shoot him. Shoot him in the face. Problem solved.
But if you have some information that we don't know, we would love to chit chat.
I just want him to take off his fucking hood.
Maybe you don't know anything after all. Well, that's
A
unfortunate.
lot of people tell me that.
Very well then.
Are you connected with the guild?
And he closes the door.
Can I go after him and take him out at the
Oh
knees?
yeah, we're definitely following him wherever.
I wanna
There's
go-
no way
I
we're
wanna-
just letting this guy
I
walk
want to
away.
charge after him and take him
Yeah.
out at the knees.
All right.
Are there chairs in the hallway?
There are not chairs in the hallway.
Damn.
There's chairs in the room.
Yeah, but like, moving a chair from the room into the hallway doesn't work. I just wanted to knock one over in his way.
All right. So
But But Elona will take care of him. Get him, Elona.
Sick him.
Sick him, Elona. Get him.
All right, fine. So Elona, you're running out the door after him.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take him out at the knees.
Try and tackle him.
Cole is right behind.
Oh, everybody's in tow, I assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys chase off out of the room after this guy. You open the door, and he is just 10 feet away. He's right there. He is walking with another person, and there are
Take
two
them
more
both out.
people sort of on the other side of the doorway. So this hallway has 4 people in it all total. And as the door opens, they're all sort of dressed similarly in these dark clothes. They wear hoods that sort of obscure their faces a little bit. And as you open the door, Elona, and walk out, they actually all put hand to weapon. And he stops and turns at you, and he's like, "You have something more to say."
Yeah, you want to come fucking talk, or do I need to take you out at the shins?
It seems you don't have anything to offer.
So I'm taking you out at the shins, and I'm gonna charge him.
Jeez, you guys are murder hobos, man.
That's our
love
joke.
it.
Name of the
It's
show, man.
Oh my god! All right, fine.
I
Well,
gave him an option. He
we-
said no.
We just want their information. They clearly have more information about Delacar than we have, and we want that information.
And I'm
You don't
taking
just
them out
let
at the
those people
knees.
go.
oh boy. Okay.
I'm gonna try and take them both out. Like,
Fine.
Double
fine,
clothesline?
fine.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
Is that an athletics check?
No, this is an initiative roll. You guys are attacking people.
Oh.
We called it initiative back in the country.
But technically, I don't think they were ready for it, so that should be a
With
surprise
their
round.
hands
So
on their
I,
sons, not
should-
ready.
I should
Totally,
be able to-
totally not ready.
They were totally not ready. I don't know what you're
Oh
talking
man.
about. Final roll initiative. Jake and Zav, we're not ready.
No, we were just kind of watching. I was expecting Elona to handle this. I didn't know there was
She
4
is.
guys. I didn't know there was 4 guys in the hall.
Yeah. You don't, well, okay.
Working on it. She'll handle it. Don't worry. Go back into the room, Jake. Go fuck Zav in the room. Have fun.
Damn, you guys are
Hey,
right.
I'm still outside the room. I followed in tow with Cole. Just wasn't ready.
All right, so let's see. Combat. I didn't.
How did you not prepare for this? Like, you
Well,
should
it's-
have known.
I didn't. It's not that I'm not prepared. It's that I
You put a cloaked figure in front of us, and then you try to walk away? Come on.
With Elona.
I thought. Never mind.
And with no information. If we would have got some information, I feel like we could have been like, okay, now we got something out of the deal. But
All right,
I feel
fine.
like this guy got away with more
He
information
literally
than we
came
got.
in looking like a dick because he had a cloak on, and then he acted like a dick, and now he's walking away.
All right, so you guys are Elona. You're basically in the hallway. Cole, you're right behind her in the room. It's a 10-foot wide hallway, and the hallway is 40 feet long. 10 foot by 40 feet long hallway. Pretty simple with a room there. There are a couple of other doors, but all the doors in the hallway are shut. At the end of the hallway, there's just the stairs that go down. So pretty easy stuff. I'm trying to think of a good graphic to put on here. Oh, jeez. No, don't do that, Roy. No,
The
Roy, go
seduction
back.
vodka. That's all you need.
All right. Cole, I guess you actually have the first action as Elona's out in the hallway.
Cole is going to yell out to this person. You might want to reconsider talking before my orc friend gets to you. Huh? We just want to talk.
All right. Okay.
Situation diffused.
Elona.
And he will hold a Eldritch Blast just in case something goes off.
So in case they attack or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Elona, it is your turn.
Did he respond to Cole at all?
He looks at Cole and he doesn't seem afraid of you at all.
That's a mistake.
He seems pretty confident in himself and his friends.
He's probably like a level 37.
I'm sure he's crazy high level that I'm gonna get splattered across this
It's
hallway.
Arnie's brother.
Yeah, no!
Oh god, man,
It's
Arnie.
Arnie!
It's Arnie in the hood. No.
It's Arnie and that assassin who went after Zav.
He basically says he says if you have no information to give and you do not have that which we seek, then we have little to talk about.
You are obviously not from the Xanathar because that was way too coherent. Are you all Zents?
He doesn't seem particularly interested in talking. He says we are not of the Zentarum.
Ah, a third party. Interesting.
A third party without knees, and I'm gonna charge him.
All right, do it up, Elona.
Can I get them both if I like double clothesline? Or are they on opposite sides of the hallway? Because it's
No, the two are on that side. Yeah, it'd probably be more like tackling one into the other, I guess.
perfect. I would love that. I want to
man, double stack them
tackle.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, with
All right.
200
Rack 'em and
pounds
stack.
of
I
Elona
love
on
that
top
Anna's
of them.
always like making up mechanics for.
I explicitly said I was a cartoon character. I don't understand why this still surprises you.
All right, so this will be a little tricky. So tackling one guy, pretty easy. Tackling him into the other guy will be a little more difficult. So
I don't have any. Oh, I do have one inspiration just in
yeah,
case.
so I guess we'll do the. I guess if you just want to tackle, I guess grapple for the first guy. We could do a grapple, and if
Athletics.
athletics check, and if you succeed in the grapple, then we'll do another check to see if you can.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Let's
to
I would think
roll
so.
that crit
I would
fail.
think so.
Yeah,
Let's see-
I'm gonna
let's see what
use
hit
my
rolls.
last inspiration to roll that.
Vicky!
AK!
Help me! Oh wow, he actually just barely. All right.
Okay, 17.
All right, yeah. So you have him easily grappled. So you tackle him, and then to tackle him into the other guy. Let's see. Let's make a hit roll, and we'll call the AC. The other guy's AC? So a hit roll against the other guy's AC to
So
basically.
an unarmed strike roll.
Yeah, and you'll have both of these guys prone. Like you guys, all three basically be prone, and you'll have the one guy sort of grappled.
17.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so you fly across, grab this guy in a headlock, and then crash him into the next guy. And you're like on top of them, but the three of you are on this pile on the floor.
Icky inspiration.
Oh, Icky.
I love you. You
Yeah.
I can't be up there naked alone. I love you, Icky.
Oh,
so much.
man. All right. Well, nothing to change there. Okay, fine. All
Thanks,
right.
Icky.
So
Love
the
you.
pile of bodies on the floor. This
Elona
one
on
guy
top.
that you've got grappled, he. Let's see.
You want to talk now?
I guess he's gonna attack you.
right.
He will. Yeah, he'll.
He's grappled though, so
Yeah, but
Just makes his movement too.
grappling's a little weak in 5e. Technically, his
You're
movement.
right.
He's prone. I'm giving you prone. And his. So he'll sort of try to get up, but he'll just pull out his. What is he even using? A short sword, probably.
bring it.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, these are thugs too. Thugs are dangerous, man.
Oh yeah, thugs aren't fun.
All right, so him and his buddy are gonna pack tactics you, Elona.
Of course they are.
Sorry.
I'm
They are
like
prone,
sandwiched
though,
on
so-
top of them. Yeah.
So it kind of evens out just the regular rolls
Okay.
in
Well,
the end, right?
that sounds reasonable. Well, the first guy at least, yeah. So he'll have. Where is he? Oh, that's why. Dirt. All right. Elona, attack number 1. Big miss. Attack number 2. Wow. All right. So you've got this guy rattled, man. He's like, his friend
It
sort of.
sucks when you don't have kneecaps, doesn't it?
His friend kind of wiggles out and stands up above you, and he's like, and he starts stabbing you.
Fucking
The
rude.
Eldritch Blast right to his chest.
Oh yeah, because Cole hold an action.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Boom, boom.
All right. So who are you attacking, Cole? The guy, the first guy. who
that's swinging at Elona.
well,
The
the
standing up guy.
The
stand
standing
up.
up one.
Okay, sure.
How dare you attack Cole's lady love?
Go ahead and Eldritch blast him. Oh.
Natural.
Gakasha.
Yes!
Oh no. Oh no.
You attacked Cole's lady love. Don't do that.
He's crushing
that's-
hard. Don't
that's
fuck
actually-
around.
It's
18
actually
damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
18, yeah. So plus 7. Yep, 18 to the 2. Whew.
There you go, Cole.
Ouchie. All right, that's gonna leave a mark.
I said we want to talk, but if you want to fight, we will end this first.
Ooh.
He looks at you. He's like,
Cole.
"Ow!" And he
He still gets his attacks on me.
yeah.
Depends on if he changes his mind after he got half killed by a flying dagger, spectral dagger.
He's like, yeah. Well, we'll see about that. Yeah, and he takes his attacks on Elona. At advantage, Elona. Pack tactics.
Ooh, let's go. Ha!
Damn,
Second bitch!
Elona. Okay. Hang on, one more. Let's see. Oh wait, let's see. I gotta do.
I mean, out of 4 attacks, if only one hits,
One hits? I'm okay
hell
with
yeah.
that. Ooh.
Never
Oh,
mind.
crit.
Never mind. Roy!
Ugh.
I did miss like 6 times in a
Roy,
row.
what the hell?
Come on.
Yeah, but you missed like 6 times. You don't come back with a crit.
Oh, all right. 12
Ow.
damage, crit, stabby. Cool.
Rude.
The 2 guys behind you, they step up. Let's see. All right. Technically, the first guy will go first. He won't have pack tactics, but he will attack you twice.
Ooh, Cole.
Let's see. A hit and a miss. All right. No
wait,
big deal.
Wait, Cole,
Uh-oh.
he's holding his sword 2 hands. That's a +2 to AC.
What's your AC?
It's 16, but 18 with the sword.
What?
How are you holding it? Just. I don't want to be the asshole here, but how are you holding it 2 hands if you just fired an Eldritch Blast?
Throw it back to defensive mode.
Fair.
All right. Fine. So you have an 18 AC right now? No, 18 AC. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so both of them miss.
Gotcha. All right. And then the second guy comes up there and he attacks, and he will have advantage since his partner is engaging you. And he'll attack Cole as well.
Ugh.
All right. That is going to be a hit.
Yeah.
Oops. Hang
Oh,
on.
that's not bad.
I got one more advantage. Hold on. Yeah. So just one hit. Wow. Okay.
And it wasn't a crit. So
And it
we're
wasn't a
fine.
crit. See? Easy.
Yeah, you only
Are
crit the
you,
squishy one.
Rebuking him in any way, Cole? Oh, I guess you used the reaction
I,
dish.
I held my action, so
yeah.
I'm stuck.
All right, Zavroski. So there's Elona is out of sight out down the hall. Cole is standing outside the doorway in the hall. There are 2 guys engaging Cole that you can see from within the room.
Zav's gonna jump out the window and leave us.
That's exactly what he's gonna do.
I'm a lover, not
Bye,
a fighter,
guys.
baby.
Whoop.
I'm famous here. Bye.
They know my name.
They know you took the room too.
He summons a little cantation against Thug 3 and says, "Have you seen your own face? It's hilarious." And a wisdom saving throw for that.
Oh no,
This touch-
Oh
Hideous
man, put him on the floor.
not the
Put
hideous
him on the
laughter.
floor.
Put him
The
on the floor.
go-to.
Oh no. Oh no. All right.
Yes, put him on the floor.
3.
And he falls down laughing at his own face.
You're right. My face is pretty hilarious. All right. Anything else?
And then he uses bonus action for the. I guess how far does he have to walk to be able to see Elona?
You
Would
can
he have
Just
to?
out the door.
Would he have to be in
Yeah,
combat with the guys?
probably
Or?
go. You'd be within melee range of them. Yeah, you'd have to kind of go to the stand of the doorway to look out down the hall. Cause she ran like
Am I
10
standing next to the one that's laughing or the one that's upright?
They're kind of both all a big pile. I think both of them would have you probably within melee range outside if you're in the doorway.
All right, he'll do that anyways. Actually, he'll do that and then use his reaction to disengage with his, because that's part of that ability. Let's see.
Zavroski, you guys are impenetrable, man.
Zav.
Zavroski is so slippery.
Oh, I'm gonna damage
Oh,
Zavroski.
that's
It's
the
like
wrong
a
one,
weasel.
I'm gonna
Oh,
damage.
That is the right one.
All right.
I want character art of Zav in weasel form.
All right. So you're doing inspiration on Elona?
No, I'm doing the Mantle of Inspiration on everybody.
Oh,
Pardon
okay.
me, for
The
the
5
temp
temporary
HP.
hit points, and we can move
Oh,
immediately.
man. All
And
right.
if you want, you can use your action to move.
I still have that guy pinned, so I'm not moving.
I will use my reaction to move to the guy that's laughing on the ground and get ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my move to closer to Elona.
Elona still has this guy pinned. She's not moving.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
but
so,
the other guy's still standing in front of you.
Oh yeah, I know.
So Cole's gonna move down just a little bit, staying in range with these guys, and then
I get a free disengage.
Yeah, and then Jake's gonna step out and sort of take Cole's place outside the door. So there'll be
Right.
Zavroski inside the doorway, Jake in
We're
the
just
hallway,
moving the train forward.
just outside. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Choo choo! All aboard the pain train.
All right, Jake. It's on
Okay,
you, baby.
Dr. Elona.
So Jake's gonna target Thug 3, who's laying on the ground, which means he'll have the advantage, which means he'll get his sneak attacks.
All right.
And he's gonna get sneaky with the dagger. Yeah, just straight up
Snicker
attacking this,
snack.
coming out and slashing at this guy on the ground. So an 18.
Big
Let's
hit.
go, Jakey.
So that's gonna be this damage plus the sneak attack damage. And then he'll make his second offhand dagger attack, which won't have sneak attack, but still has advantage. And he
Hey,
crits!
crit! Let's go.
That's 2 more damage as well.
Yeah, add an extra 2 damage. That's 8, not 6.
Oh, all
But
right.
he does get to save because he's gotten stabbed.
Uh-oh. All right,
So
come
he might stop
on.
Does he get 2 saves? Because I attacked him
He
twice.
does.
Okay.
You hit him twice.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh.
that makes it.
15 makes it. All right, so his face was funny enough to last through 1 dagger attack, but not 2. He said, wait a minute. My face isn't that ugly. Ah!
It is now. Look at you.
You'll pay for
You're
that.
bleeding.
All right, up to Cole.
Cole is going to just let's see. What do I have?
Still trying to reason with him, or are we just straight up killing
No.
him? No.
Oh, no.
we're done
Oh,
now.
damn. That was a quick dismissal. No, it's dying time.
He's gonna cast Hex on the guy for a bonus action,
All right.
and then he's just gonna swing with his sword.
All right, this is which one? 3 that's prone on the floor, or
The one that's stood up and hacking at
Number
a
2.
little.
It's
Oh
done
yeah,
too.
2. I got you. Okay. So I will give him prone still.
Hey.
27.
Boo boo.
All right.
Stabs him good.
Oh, it was
And
that
Thug
guy
one
was
is still
prone?
No.
Whoa.
Thug 3 is prone because he hasn't gotten up from laughing
Thrones
yet.
all over the place.
I'm just
Why is
hitting random
Cole
buttons
prone?
at this point. Sorry.
Yeah. Why am I prone?
I don't
Technically, Thug
know.
1 is prone too because I'm still on top of him.
Look, man, things happen.
Yeah, so
okay?
Elona, Thug 1, and Thug 3 are prone.
Yep.
Awesome.
So that's 11 total damage.
Ooh, okay, and that's 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's already wounded too.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Okay. Ooh, God, he's badly wounded now. Okay. Whew. All right. Elona.
Okay. I
Uh-oh.
would like to, since this guy is still prone, keep one hand on his chest and then Scooby-Doo mystery style whip off his hood. See who this bitch is.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see.
Couldn't have
yeah,
gotten
yeah,
away with
it's-
it, but it was their damn kids. Yeah.
Is that them there dirty half-elf orc?
Yeah, no, this is I mean, he's like he's a human. He's sort of this swarthy looking human person. He's got actually a couple of scars on his face. He's clearly been in several fights. His nose has been broken.
Oh, me
No telling
too.
how many times. So you can, you can kind of make out his features. It's just, they're just a hooded cloak that he's wearing, basically.
If that
so
wasn't my action, I don't know if it counts as my
if
action.
you, I mean,
Item
I'm a-
interactions. Open the.
I'm gonna punch him in the face several times.
wow, all right.
Holding him down, punching him in the face.
Is she still considered prone? Like she could probably stand up with her foot on him and just like.
Yeah,
she can
the thing, I
grapple
mean, when you take the
wail on him.
attacks, you're gonna technically lose the grapple. Like he'll lose the grappled condition.
But he's
Well,
still
she
prone.
could. She
Yeah, he's
could hold
prone.
on to him with one arm and then punch with the other. Right?
Can't she just move into full mount? Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody watches UFC.
Or
she
full
moves
mount.
past
And
his
just-
guard into full mount and just starts ground and pound, baby. Ground and pound.
All right, lay it on.
Turn
him,
his
Alona.
face into hamburger.
Lay it
So,
on him.
am I rolling this at advantage? Is my question.
Oh yeah, he's prone, and you don't have to be prone. So sure.
Cool. Oh, I didn't hit advantage. That's rude.
Good.
Oh, why did that roll advantage now? What the hell?
No, it rolled a disadvantage.
But you're rolling disadvantage.
Oh, because I'm considered prone. Because
I just
prone.
removed it.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
I did not. Oh, I might have done it.
That dropped a crit.
Look, that's
That dropped a crit.
you've rolled 3 dice. I don't know which dice you want to keep. Okay, look.
I want to keep
Crit,
the crit.
obviously.
You don't get to roll 3
Do you want me
dice
to just
and pick one.
Do you want me to just re-roll?
Just re-roll it. Yeah, advantage.
Just straight
Advantage.
re-roll
Yeah.
with advantage. Okay. There we go. 21 to hit.
Boom.
Man.
Okay. I'm also doing flurry of blows, but I'll do damage first. 8 points of
Oh,
damage.
damn.
Next attack, still at advantage because he's still prone.
Poor guy.
There we go.
There
There's
it
my
is.
crit. So I also get my
Savage attacks.
second dice is max, and then I get another additional damage die on top of that because I have savage attacks. So that's
12 damage.
12. Well, 12 plus an additional d4 because I have savage.
Savage attack. You don't double the savage attack dice?
No,
it's just
No,
it's
an
just a
extra
straight
die.
only
roll.
on crits.
That's
So
the actual-
16 damage.
Well,
to,
it's actually 13 plus 4. It'd be 17.
You're right, 17.
17
17
more?
damage.
Wait, it was, he had taken 8.
Plus
Woo.
now 17.
Ow, jeez.
And
Okay.
one more hit.
One more hit.
God damn.
Because I am a monk, and flurry of blows is a bitch. 21. 6 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Damn, you guys have really beat the shit out of these guys.
Yeah, I have him like by his collar, and I'm just throwing fucking punches at his face.
All right. So he is.
Almost dead.
Yeah. Wow.
Is he reconsidering his stance?
Yeah. He's like, is it what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
1, tell you men to stop hitting my friends.
All right. He This is hard.
I can make an intimidation check if you want.
Yeah. Well, let's talk for a second. All right. Yeah. All right. We can stop that. What do you want? What do you want?
Well, we want the information you say you have, but wouldn't talk to us about, and left so rudely.
No, we're here to get information, and you don't
Well,
have
you
any
have to have
information.
some information if you know we're here and you know that there was a person in this room that you needed information on. So you want to try that again?
Look, we. Oh God.
Don't try to
You're gonna need an intimidation check for that.
I'm gonna
bullshitters,
cock up for another
because
punch.
we will know when you are lying.
Roll me the intimidation.
Let's start with
check.
who you're working for.
Yeah, my fist is a really good lie detector. It gets real shaky as soon as you lie to me.
All right, Elona, do intimidation.
And I get to add my strength because this is a strength-based intimidation, right?
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Okay. So what is that? I add +4 to this roll. Wait, I can add a modifier here, can't I?
Only +4. You're not proficient.
Huh?
Is it going to be a. Yeah.
It's +2, so I would add +6.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
There we go.
it sounds more like it.
Okay. Intimidation. But it's already going to add a +2, so I add another +4. It's 9.
All right. He says we are waiting. We are here because of the mark. If you know anything about that, you don't want to get involved.
You mean this one?
Yes, it's not for you, friend. Don't worry. It's not. He's on the lane. It's not for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
it's
Sorry
fine.
with
We
me.
know how this works.
Yes. Well,
So
usually it
you
goes
are
different than
from
this.
the Zenithar, then.
yeah. Yes.
All right, I'm
Okay,
gonna.
thank
Maybe we
you.
should talk in like a room, not in a hallway. So I'm gonna pick him up and carry him back into the room that we have been in, because I don't want to stand in the hallway with me having just punched the shit out of this guy.
All right.
I feel like we've caused a commotion.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
so
gonna pick him up, walk him back into the room, but I'm not letting him go at any point.
All right, so they're like, okay, fine. So now there's 8 of you crowded in this tiny little
Perfect.
Zavroski
Elona is
focused
still
head out
holding this man.
to see if there was anyone that noticed.
No one that you see. It's quiet downstairs. The bar is still going on. If anyone heard anything up here, no one came out to investigate.
They thought we were just having really
It's
rough
having
sex.
a good
It's
old
fine.
private performance. He was just gonna go with that line if anyone has.
Yeah. Really
Real
good.
half orcs in their private performance.
So
Private performances are well worth the 50 gold, let me tell you.
So the 8 of you are crowded in this tiny room, all sort of looking at each other menacingly. And he's like, yes, so the mark, Dalakar. We're just we're here for him.
What did he take?
Don't know, but it's a big deal to the boss.
Oh, definitely.
Big
but
enough
he's a
for-
crazy son of a bitch, so it could have been something as simple as a piece of candy being taken.
He actually kind of looks and he's like, you know what? If it's valuable to the boss, it's valuable to us. Valuable enough for the boss to put the mark on him. So
Just gonna tighten my grip on the front of his shirt just a little bit more.
Are you sure you don't know what it is?
you know, this may surprise you, but the boss doesn't always tell us all the details about stuff.
Yeah, but you were looking for something, so he would have given you some information on
We're
what you were
looking
looking
for someone. Dalakar. We need to find him. He's the guy we need.
But you asked if he had a specific item that we had found, so you knew you were looking for an item that
Yep.
Dalakar had.
We just went over this. He took something from the boss, so we need to find him. We find him, we find the something. Easy, right?
You know he's dead already.
Yes, somebody got to him first.
And we assumed it was you guys. So you start talking and you clear your name and get us off your backs.
What do you mean, dead?
like dead, like in a fireball, like dead.
Yeah, extra crispy.
You killed them?
No,
No.
we didn't feckin' kill him.
We
But
just
we-
told you we were trying to find his murderer. You don't listen well, man.
No, he really fucking doesn't. I'm gonna.
I
slam
can't
his
believe
head
you're
against
some
the
of
wall.
Xanathar's top guys. Like, really?
Top guys.
Cole, did we know any idiots like this when we were in the Xanathars? Like, these guys are fucking idiots.
You know what? We might have been the smartest people in there.
I think so at this point. And that's not saying much for you guys.
Hey, what do you look? We're right here. We can hear you. Okay, we can all hear you right here.
That's the point.
I mean, I only have a
Idiots.
10 intelligence. I'm not really that smart.
Look.
Like, we're idiots, but you guys are idiots.
I am a little bit.
The guy.
Just a little bit.
The guys they're sort of prickling at this, and they're like looking at each other like, and
I
he
wonder
is
if you get them in separate rooms and then you proceed to beat their heads against walls. Maybe they'll each talk individually.
or maybe since we're all in this cozy room together, maybe we just kill you now.
Oh, I'm gonna slam his head against the wall.
That brings us back to initiative, Elona.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with this.
All right.
They don't have to participate if they don't want to.
Well, I mean,
Are,
so
are we
these
going
guys
back in? I'll kill all of them.
So
I will too.
I just want to set the scene. So you guys are in this tiny room, all in this room, and they're still armed and still sort of, you know.
I haven't let go of this guy.
Yeah. So you've got this guy grabbed, but the other three are also still sort of like they don't.
Beaten pretty bad from the looks of it.
Yeah,
to me.
they're
Except
other
for
guy
one
is
of them.
within an inch of his life.
They
Zav
are.
is the only one who doesn't want to beat the shit out of these
Yeah.
guys.
No, they are. But these are, you know. I'm just saying these guys are not like full surrendered, have been cowed. They're
That's fine.
itching for fights, kind of, you know, like you are. So,
I'm fine going back into initiative.
all right, well,
All right, we almost
I
had
am detoxing
I
off
love
of
it.
drugs, Roy.
all right, all
I
right.
love it.
All right, well, let's redo initiative. I guess that we all just, so we're all in melee together. We're all in one big scrum.
Yes.
And Elona is like, fuck you.
Yep.
Let's see,
I'm
Elona.
detoxing off of drugs. I'm not a happy person.
I'm gonna give Elona advantage on initiative since you've got this guy and you want to take your action first. I'll give you advantage on initiative. Everyone else just to roll a regular old initiative.
A little bit better.
15. Hey, Cole is really ready
missed.
to just.
Boom.
Zab really does not want
Cole's
to
on
hit
it.
anyone.
Nothing changed.
Zab's
You
like,
guys are
hang on, guys, hang on. Whoa.
Oh, no,
They know
Jake
my
and Zab
name. They
moved.
know I'm in this room, guys. Hold on.
All right. So, Cole, you're watching closely, and you see the twitch that you know is coming next. So everybody, Elona grabs him.
How long? Okay, question. How long has it been since we stopped fighting?
Oh, like a minute, 2 minutes,
Okay,
something like
never
that.
mind.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
Never
something
mind.
like whatever. However long that's been, a minute or two.
My spell fizzled out then.
Oh
okay,
no!
which
All
one?
right.
You saw Alona's
Hex?
like.
Hex lasts
Yeah,
for a
Hex.
long time.
Isn't it a minute?
It's like an hour.
I thought Hex was an hour.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
almost
then
positive.
it's still up, and
All
it
right.
goes straight back to the guy that I was fighting.
All right.
And
I don't
I
think
will,
these guys are prone anymore, though.
No. Oh yeah.
I
No,
will-
they're not.
I will swing the katana for a 14.
Thug 2.
That. Oh god, this guy's AC sucks. That's the easy hit.
They're
For a 7
Ooh, still up.
plus
Barely.
and 3 more.
3
Hex
necrotic.
damage.
Oh
That's the
no!
Hex.
All right, the hex finishes
Boom.
him off. Actually, wow. All right. So-
I like how Cole.
Don't
is
forget to
just-
unprone Thug 3.
I like how Cole just recognizes the twitch in Alona's like hand and is like, "Oh fuck! All right, let's go."
All right. So Cole, you strike down one guy. This is terrible. Like, oh,
And
guys.
he'll
Elona?
he'll yell out, "That is one down. Don't let your people die for something silly like this. Call them off again, and we will continue our conversation."
You guys are bullies. You just want to kill us.
Yeah,
Elona,
I do.
It's your turn.
I'm smashing his head against the fucking wall.
All right, smashy.
I tried.
Smashing. You did try.
You did all you could do.
It just didn't. It didn't work.
It's out of your hands now.
That suck. Oof. 11.
That
They
actually
have
hits.
Such terrible armor
It
class.
hit. Oh my
It
god.
Actually
What?
hits. Yeah.
What the hell?
They have
What?
an
These guys
eight-
are-
They have like a 10 or 11 AC.
11. They have an
They're
11
pretty much
AC.
just big
5
brutes. They're
points
not.
of
Terrible.
They just hit hard.
bludgeoning. So it's gonna be like 3 just consecutive slams of his head right up against
Oh,
that fucking
Poor
wall.
guy. All right.
Might only need 2.
Yeah.
I probably will only need 2.
Oh,
Oh, look,
no.
it missed.
He's
Oh,
He's like,
snap.
ah. He
Alright.
holds up. He's like, no. He puts his hands up against the wall. Bad.
No, fuck
Oh.
you.
Ah.
Ah, there he is.
Boom.
Yeah,
Fucking done.
that one smashed to me. You hear this bone crunch as his skull actually turns his face to form. And you
He's
drop
gonna
his.
take the blood that's on her hand from his face and just lick it off.
Don't you know they're like communicable?
That should affect
diseases?
morale
You get
somehow.
by
There should be
that?
Look it
morale in
off.
this game.
Well, there he is. Not an official technical thing. And so the all right. So their turn. So
You want to try again?
all right. So Thug 3 is like, okay. Is there any way out of this for us?
Everything.
Or are you just trying to
know
kill us?
about this situation? You will tell us.
You already know everything we know. I
Oh,
don't-
then you are useless.
So then we
Is
have
what
to
you're
fight to the
saying.
death. Oh, God, fine. God, you guys are murder hobos. You know that.
Yep.
And
What-
all
what if-
we have to do is say that we were attacked while we were in the middle of flagrante.
Yeah. We were having a good time. Someone came to our door and attacked us in the middle of lovemaking.
And they happen to be working for the Xanathar. They admitted it.
All right, these two don't have a stand a chance. I mean, they'll do some damage to you guys, but they don't have a chance, of course. So they, recognizing that you guys are going to murder them no matter what they do, they do go down fighting, and they'll dish out some damage, but you guys are going to murder them. So,
That is the sound of a defeated DM.
well,
I
We
give
broke
up.
right.
I'm just like thinking, like if I was these, if I'm these guys, what are these guys going to do? They don't have a way out, so
They're now outnumbered.
yeah. Well, I mean, look, they've given you all they can, and that's not enough, and you guys are going to kill them. So they go down fighting. Yeah, that's the most
Well,
they can do.
we could turn them into our informants.
Look,
I mean, I'm
not
down
the
to
one
take them
murdering
alive.
Everybody here, okay? I'm nice. I'm passive.
Before you all die here, why don't we make a good deal? You'll give us more information after you go back to your guild about what's actually happening. And you clean up your friends here from this group.
And you get to live.
Oh, that's way better than going down dying. Going down fighting.
Yes, but any new information you find, you will give to us.
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely.
This is the price for your life.
Deal.
I have
Sold.
no problem slamming your head into the wall like I did theirs.
I know. All right. Yeah, sure. You got it. More information.
Zavroski will whisper to Jake, do we want them to report to Kethos?
That's probably the best idea. I like that. So to save us some time and to keep us from having to meet again, you'll report all your findings to Kethos. I have a connection with him already.
He kind of. Oh, sure. They seem a little surprised that you would know that.
Like we said before, we were in the gang as well.
I see. All right. Fine. We'll clean up here, and when we find out anything more, we'll let Kethos know.
Was that
Your
so
names,
hard?
your names, sir.
I'm Bob, and
this is Bob.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm Bob, and this is Bobby.
Bob E. Yes, right. I'm Bob B, and Bob E. My name. My name is Pon. Why?
Pon. Your name is Pon.
Pon. Yes. You got a problem
And
with
you, friend?
Me? Oh, I'm Quep.
He's laser.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, blazing laser.
That one's Blazer.
All right. Yes. Pon and Quep.
Pon and Quep. Well, anything you find out, you tell Kethos.
Oh yeah, Kethos will know. Don't worry.
Now get these two out of here.
Yeah, sure. So, and they're like,
Would you like your mark back, since this boy is dead already?
No, you go ahead and keep it.
No, I kind of want it, and I just want to place it in random people's stuff and see them freak the fuck out.
All right.
Give it to me. Give it to me, Cole. Give it.
You are more than welcome to have it here.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna...
All right.
Okay. I'm putting that in my inventory.
They grab these, each grab a body, and they go out and they shut the door. All right.
Zavroski's gonna use prestidigitation to clean up any blood.
Okay.
Cole will help because he has that too.
Gotcha. All right. So the room is once again spotless, except for the broken
I've seen
furniture.
you do this. It's a quite useful spell.
Yes.
Saving Zavroski from the hand cramps.
Yeah.
That way, you know, your hand doesn't smoke off like it used to. I can help this time.
Yes, that's nice.
All right. So you guys have.
It seems like we might have got everything we need from here, though.
Out the window.
Perfect. Let's go.
Yes. I don't need to show my face downstairs after.
I'll go out first, and then I'll catch you, Zavroski. Don't you trust me?
Not the way you say
Man,
that.
that's a loaded question.
Don't you trust me, Zavroski? Jake will trust me, right, Jakey? You'll jump into my arms.
Sure. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm gonna jump out and then catch at least Jake. I want to catch Zav.
Have you ever seen The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
You know at the end where like they jump out the window? That's it. That's Jake fluttering down.
Yes,
It's almost
I'll
magical. Slow motion.
If you need me to make a roll to catch him, I will, because it would be funny if I failed.
You could catch him or not. It's up to you. I'd say it's up to you.
I'll catch him.
All right.
I'll catch all of them,
All right.
including Zav.
Even Zav.
Zavroski treats this as a trust exercise and trusts her this time to see if the relationship has grown.
He just stands up and falls backwards. Catch me!
Trust fall.
Not quite that dramatically.
I want you to flair for the dramatics, Zev. No, Elona will catch him.
Building trust within the team. We've grown
owes-
so much.
she
We've
owes
grown
a-
so
no,
much.
She still has some
You guys.
respect for him after he outdrank her, so there needs to be some kind of, showing of that respect.
Aw.
Okay.
Doesn't mean she likes him.
This
It's
is
just
gross, guys.
respect.
I'm
It's
touched.
respect. It
in
doesn't
the
mean she
heart right
likes
now.
him. God, no, she still
Best friends. We're all
Don't you
best
fucking-
friends. You guys are my best friends. Through thick and thin, we'll always be together.
Did Jake take more wish? Can I look at his face and see
Sure
if he took
seems
more
like
wish?
it. Seems like it.
His eyes are bloodshot. Nothing but a pupil.
Sure seems like it.
Oh my god.
All right, so you guys are able.
And he's off in a corner just doing this.
No, this is just pure like fun times, Jake. Jake's just having a great time
It's
now.
old Jake.
Old
It's
Jake's coming
old
back.
Jake, he's back.
The practical joking.
Yeah.
He's not taking himself so seriously anymore.
Oh, Elona has finished that bottle that Jake stole for her. By the way, it's gone now.
All right. So you guys are out. Zavroski still have the key for this place.
He'll go around. He'll throw on part of his disguise kit with the pirate look.
Yarr, I like the pirate kit.
And I
And-
already regret not dropping him.
And he struts back into the entrance quickly and flags down the owner, slides the key over, doesn't really say anything, and leaves.
All right. So she slide the key, and the owner looks at you. He's like,
And he just like
"Did you?"
winks at him and then leaves.
And the owner says, "So, Jude, you find what you were looking for?"
Seems someone beat us to it.
Really? No one else is. You're the only one who's come here looking for
It
him.
was a very clean room, though a few broken items.
Was.
They must have flipped a few things.
Well, tell you what, you did me a good job. You did a good job tonight, and I don't know what's going on with this guy, but he seems kind of popular. This did arrive today for him, and I was holding it until he got back. But if he's dead, as you say, well, I suppose he's not coming back, and you're the one who's come looking for him. So here,
Mail fraud. Mail fraud. Mail fraud.
and he gives you
Take
a.
it.
He gives you it's a letter, and he sort of hands you this letter, and he takes the key, and he's like, "Well met."
You as well, sir.
Oh man.
And he strides out and shows everyone the package. Seems like maybe
You
it wasn't
put
all
that
in
away,
vain.
Zavroski. Holy crap.
What the fuck? First I see Paul's hog, now I see your package. I don't want this.
All right, so it is late into the night at this point, and
Should we try and fix our sleeping schedule?
At least let's get back to the tavern and see what's
Yes.
for our friend.
Let's be careful with it. Once we get back, let me look at it real quick. Make sure it's not magically enhanced.
Well, you could do that as we.
Well, I
but
don't
we
want
won't
to,
open it.
I don't
Yes.
want to freak people out with the eyes as we walk.
Fair enough.
all right, so you guys just head back to the inn.
Spirits of the
Spirits of the Hydra. All right, you wend your way through the dark streets of Waterdeep. The night is clear. The gloomy day has given way to a starry, clear night, cool, crisp. And you arrive back, and your own tavern is quiet, and there are only a couple people left in at this time of night. It's a quiet night.
I'm sure we got a spot on the landing that we go to discuss things.
Yeah, but you've got
We have the library. We
you
have
got
we can meet in the library.
floors of places that you can do whatever. Sure. Yeah, the library,
Sweet.
cool place.
All right. So, magic eyes, purple energy, black smoke.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean,
He looks at the package. Any
just an
magic
envelope.
coming off of it?
No, it just seems to be an envelope. In fact, it's just a folded paper that's sealed. Just a plain wax seal closing it.
Just plain, no
Yeah.
house.
It doesn't look like there's any magic attached to it.
All right, let's see what this is. And Zavroski will open it up, take a look.
All right, it's a simple short letter written in a very fine hand. The writing in this is beautifully done. It says.
Do you have a player handout so we can see? I want to see the calligraphy.
Well, I
No,
don't
I'm
have
just,
the
I'm just,
calligraphy.
I'm just joking.
He hand wrote it himself.
Yeah,
It
did
says,
you scan it in?
It says, Dalakar, I had to give considerable thought to your request, but you were always kind to me, even when your demonic master was not. If you are still in need of my aid, you may claim whatever sanctuary I can offer. Kalain of the Nine Waters.
Boom, lead.
Bam. Money well spent. People well killed.
Agreed. Murder now
Poor
validated.
guys, man. They're
Done.
supposed to be the murder hobos getting their.
We've been very edgelordy and murder hobery
Yeah.
all night.
Oh,
And
man.
we've earned our title.
Yeah.
Though I will say we're not exactly hobos. We own a bar.
Yeah.
We
Well,
do have a
murder
house.
hobo-
We're
thing
more,
is
more, we're
kinda-
more murder bar owners.
Yeah.
That's
Murder
true,
moguls.
that's true.
Yeah, murder moguls. I like it. There you go.
Murder moguls. Well, hobos traditionally are like workers, right? Like they're sort of traveling workers. They
I
would,
thought hobos were the guys that like traveled the trains and stuff like that.
yeah,
And were
but
homeless.
they would like travel trains looking for work. So they're sort of these traveling workers, I think. Like they weren't like beggars, for example. They were just like guys traveling on trains, but going from job to job to job. So sort of
He's like
Didn't have
murder
a house.
moguls.
murder moguls. Yeah.
Murder moguls.
All right. We're gonna trademark
Building an
that.
empire.
Cool. All right, so let's see. Oh, with that, this is perfect timing. Actually, we're gonna take our second break of the night. We'll take a few minutes to grab a quick drink and bio or whatever, and we will be back here shortly to see. Well, I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys are doing, man. This is crazy.
Someone remind me of something to do that night. Elona has something to do that night when we get back.
Oh man! All right, we shall be back here shortly.
We need
I
to do
have
something.
22,500.
We
10
need
and
to
a
do
half.
something.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
22,500 channel points.
But Cole has 10 and a half, huh?
Sitting on 'em.
Well, no
Yeah.
wonder. No wonder
Sitting
he's
on
so
them.
popular. We are back. With that,
I see what you did there.
Ooh,
Hashtag the hog.
the hog.
Welcome back. We are into our last segment of the evening, and I believe when we ended last time, Elona had something she wanted to do.
Yeah, once everyone's going to bed. If we have other things to do before then, it's fine. It's
Hey,
just
look, you
once
guys go to
everyone's-
bed whenever you feel like it. I'm not, you.
Well, once we read that note and people are heading to bed, Elona's gonna grab the book that she got from the
Rusa?
list of journals. Yeah,
Yeah, a series of essays and writings on the on Waterdeep, circa
the Lords
20
of
years
Lions.
ago.
Yeah.
circa 20 years ago, sort of.
And she's gonna go find Cole.
All right.
Knock on his door.
Yes, come in.
So she's still fucked up from the day, by the way. She's the only one who got hit because, of course. I
No,
don't.
Cole took a hit.
You're right, he did.
That's true. That's
Has
true.
more HP than Elona ever does. Hey, Cole.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
You can read, right?
Yes.
You want to teach me how to do that?
I mean, I could try. I'm not a teacher, but I could try.
Yeah, but like you understand Orc, which I understand and can read.
Okay. Okay.
But I
You know how to read Orc.
Yes.
I could make you little cards with translated words that will help you learn what the words look like, and then you can understand what they are.
Sure. And I'm going to hand him the book that I have. I'm just trying to read this. I don't really care about other words. I'm just trying to read this book.
Okay. So, do you want me to read it to you?
I mean, you could, but I don't really know what's in there, and there's a chance I could get very upset with what's in there.
Oh.
And I would prefer not to get angry enough to punch you straight in the throat, but I feel like that might be an option if this book is read to me.
What is in this book?
Well, I can't read, so I don't know.
Okay. What do you think is in this book?
Well, I'm hoping it has some history to do with how my mom was killed.
Wait. I knew your mother wasn't around, but she was killed?
Yeah, I learned that recently.
Oh, you didn't know that either?
No fucking clue, no.
Oh, well, that's a bit of a bum.
Yeah, no shit.
So you're trying to figure out what happened.
Well, I kind of know what happens, but I want to know more before I go straight out and kill someone.
You know, a plan for something like that is always better than just flying half-cocked.
I mean, kind of
I
going
mean,
off
I
the
know
handle's
that's
been
very
working
much-
pretty well for me.
I know that's very much your style, but
Yeah.
you know, you do have friends to help you with things.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Still don't trust Zavroski. Jake is... I don't know. So that's why I came to you, because I was afraid if I went to Jake with this book, he would have done more drugs and then left in the middle of the night naked and we would have never seen him again.
Yeah, we need to.
Because
get
it seems
this
like a
under
very
control.
viable thing that could be happening with Jake.
How did he get so much?
I don't I don't know.
Because it seems like he's always high now.
I mean, he could have talked to Patty. I don't know.
Okay.
Roll deception.
You know what? You know what I can.
You want me to? I will.
You know what I can do? I can take a few. How big is this tome, Roy?
It's not a huge tome. It's just sort of, in fact, the title says it's a collection of writings from a certain year.
It's just the entire history of the Lord's Alliance. It's not that big of a
No.
tome.
This is a
Okay, so
It's
like
like
what?
2,000 pages, that's
100
it.
pages, 5,000 pages.
maybe sure 100 pages, sure, something like that.
Okay. Well, what Cole will do? He'll turn to Elona. Elona, what I can do for you is, I can translate a few pages at a time and make it write it out in Orc so you can read it yourself. Will that work for you?
Yeah. And if you learn anything that might deal with my mom.
Hey, what was her name?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. A strong orc woman, then.
Yeah, I mean, anything having to do with, angry mobs killing orcs, that probably has something to do with my mom.
Should I only look for stuff like that to translate for you?
I want to learn all of it.
Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll translate a few pages a night, and I'll give them to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And he'll head on over to Zav and ask Zav for a quill and ink. Hey, Zav, would you
Yes?
happen to have any paper and ink and quill?
Hang on, important question. Did Zav take home that lady from the bar? It's
He
cold
forgot.
cock blocking.
He forgot.
Oh, damn, Zav. Whew.
He's got high priorities of things to do.
All right.
Killing a bunch of prisoners.
So does
Cool.
Zav have that stuff?
He says we probably have some of that in the study already.
Okay, thank you. And he'll go to the study and try to procure, and he'll sit in the study and just translate the first 4 or 5 pages.
Okay. Yeah, so
then
this is
Elona's just gonna check on Jake and make sure he didn't do a bunch of drugs, strip down naked, and run into the night.
Definitely didn't happen.
Perfect. That's all
Though
she needs to
though
check.
he is reading the Book of the Weave's Power and finding some interesting stuff.
You good, Jakey?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Are you like good, or are you?
Oh no,
like,
no, I'm too tired from today for that.
Okay.
Restraint.
you
Impressive.
If you need me, and I would like to make a sleight of hand check to steal back 1 portion of wish from where I left them on Jake.
Oh, it's not where you left it. You wouldn't see it.
Fuck!
Oh.
It's stashed. It's stashed.
Damn it! I don't want to ask Jake for some, but I think I might need to.
Jake's aware that
it's
there's a
hard.
low supply of it. He's not trying to race through it. He feels he needs it for important things.
Yep.
Well, fuck me. All right, Jakey.
What's up?
Did
so
you go through?
Jake sort of notices that she's hanging
No,
out.
I still got like 13 pills, Elona. Come on.
You wanna toss one my way?
I mean, sure, if you want it back. It was yours to begin with. How many you want?
Just one.
All right. Flicks one to her out of his jacket pocket.
She's gonna do it right away.
All right, is everything okay, Elona? I usually only do this stuff when you're stressed out. And I mean, we had a pretty good day. I know you took some hits, but we beat the shit out of those guys. I'm not seeing what you're
Oh no, that
stressed
was
out about.
great. That was dandy. I might have found out how my mom died.
Whoa, what happened?
She was straight up murdered by an angry mob.
What? How are you just finding this out now?
Look, my dad just told me now because I went and asked him about it. And actually, he didn't want to tell me, but then I had to pressure him into telling me, and he just now told me about it. So I don't really know how to deal with this right now, Jake.
Understandable. Jesus Christ. Why didn't you tell me, Elona?
Because I was afraid if I told you, you would do a lot of drugs and strip down naked and run into the night.
No, I got a little more self-control now. I'm using the drugs to learn more about this magic power that I'm trying to obtain right now. I'm trying to get stronger so that we can deal with the shit that's going down.
Well, if you want to add someone onto your list, I have a bunch.
Anything, Elona, you know, I'm here.
Okay, so I don't know for sure who exactly it was, but my dad said the Lord's Alliance? Lords of Lions?
Fucking
Something
Lord's
like
Alliance? Fuck,
yeah.
I hate those guys.
Yeah, apparently they were the ones who incited the mob to kill my mother, so...
You know those kids that used to bully me back in the day?
Yeah.
Sons of the Lord's Alliance.
That makes fucking sense.
Fucking
They're a
assholes.
bunch of cocks. Yeah. Okay, well, now I definitely want to kill him even more because, might as well. But no, I got
It's called adding gasoline onto the fire.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm great. Taking notes.
Well, I
I'm
got a
taking
book
notes.
with
I
a
got
bunch
some
of
writing to
journals
do.
or something, but I can't read. So I gave it to Cole, and Cole's switching it from common to orc so I can read it.
Perfect.
Learn more about what happened to my mom? Maybe.
Well, I mean, if you need anything, just let me know. I've always got your back, Elona.
Thanks. And
It's just nice to know that we've got more friends on our back now.
Yeah. I mean, except for Zav. No, but...
Zav cares
Zav?
about us. Listen,
Zav, man.
Zav's been around the block. He's older than us. He's wiser than us. He knows a lot of stuff. You gotta kind of give him more of a break.
Buzzkill.
But that's what we need somebody to
Have
keep
you
us in
seen
line.
his pirate costume?
I mean, it's fucking hilarious.
No, it looks so dumb.
That's what makes it fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but does anyone actually believe he's a pirate?
I don't know. That's all.
Does he believe he looks like a pirate?
I mean, a fancy one, yeah.
Zavroski, there's a fair chance that with Elona's loud voice out in the hallway, you can hear all of this.
All I'm saying is Zav fucked up our childhood just a little bit. So I'm not too inclined to be all nice to him now. Cole, sweetheart, he's fine with me. But Zav can go suck a rock.
I mean, you'll warm up to him. I'm sure you will.
I mean, I did.
Do we need to have another drinking contest soon?
Well, that sounded like a challenge.
Yes, it did. Let's go, Zav.
Oh my god.
We will kick down Jake's door and head on down and have another
From the study, you hear, did I hear drinking contest?
Oh, you did, Cole.
Oh, for God's
Jake's
sake.
following in tow with book in hand.
Yeah, same as Cole. Cole is going to just drink the
Read it.
book.
Cole and Jake both reading while we get into this drinking contest.
I love that Zav, instead of, being like, hey, that's mean, is like, hey, you want to get fucked up in a drinking contest again, Kay?
Oh,
Let's
well,
go.
That's pretty much the only way that he knows that you're going to bond.
That's fair.
It was a quiet night at the
Not anymore.
bar.
Let's go. I'm not on drugs this time, so I should be better.
I'm pretty sure this is the
There's a
reason.
Good
why-
Well,
chance.
actually, you just did wish. I'm just
The
gonna point
Rusty
it out.
could-
Shit, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You're right, I am on drugs. Oops.
Damn it, Elona. Oh man.
Oopsie.
Oh god.
All right. Never
we-
mind. I am on drugs. I'm gonna get drink. So.
Now we know why you guys are not turning a profit at this bar.
Yeah,
right?
we drink all of our supply. Let's go. Let's have a drinking contest. Let's go, Zav.
Oh man. All right, let's see. This may be soon enough that the wish isn't completely kicked in yet.
Hasn't
Taken
hit
over
quite
yet?
Oh, it's gonna suck when all of it hits me at
How
once.
soon does it hit? You guys made up the drug.
Yeah.
Half hour?
I think it was
45
at
minutes?
half.
Well, no, you're
20, 30
snorting.
minutes.
It's got to be a pretty quick onset time.
Wait, no, yeah. If you're snorting it, it's
You're right.
right away. It's
So it's
Yeah.
probably like 5,
Didn't you
10
guys
minutes.
say it
was a
at
pill?
most. You have to
No,
crack open
you
the
crack it and
capsule
snort it.
All right, yeah. So by the
Oh.
time you guys get down there and they get the drink, you'll be you're flying.
I'll
You're
be
like
high.
You're
okay,
ready to
yeah.
go.
Woo! Let's go.
Alona jumps like halfway down the stairs.
She jumps all the way down the stairs.
Oh man.
I'm ready. Woo!
All
I'd
right.
like to picture she jumps all the way down the stairs, lands on her knees, and slides.
All right. Let's see.
Woo!
What did we do
Gotta
this last
subscribe.
time? You're rolling a disadvantage again. All right, Cole, are you in this
Yep.
one now?
No, Cole is watching, but
watching
he's
with
still
Jake.
translating.
All right. So Well, boy, here we go. Okay.
We get
so,
one free drink up to our con modifier.
All right, so your con, let's see, I think that's 2 drinks.
One, and Zava's 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so so round 1, easy peasy. Round 2, Elona.
Yes,
Roll me a con
Disadvantage.
save.
Con
At disadvantage. DC is, what we start off with? 8, I think?
I'm fine.
All right, easy peasy, no problem. All right, round 3.
3 drinks in.
DC now is going to
10,
be
right?
10. Yeah, it's 8 plus the rounds. -1. Yeah, so 10. DC 10, con saves from both of you.
Go ahead, Zav.
Elona, you're at disadvantage, of course. Zav, man, Zav is, he's like, whatever. That's what I do. Oh no, Elona.
Got 1 point.
All right, Elona, you're at 1 point of drunken exhaustion. Round 4, boom.
Bam.
11.
We're back. That was a
Whoa,
that was a
Zavroski.
double.
Yeah, that's Zavroski. You've all that play. Nope, Elona.
This is how it went last time too.
Both are gonna get trashed.
But this
He
time
got trashed last time.
Zavroski actually has a level of drunkenness. He's apparently all that playing he did earlier took a bit out of him. All right, round 5. DC is now 12.
Elona's gonna clink glasses
Oh,
with
man.
Zav.
Oh no, Zav's going in tonight, man. Zav's like, yeah, I'm in.
Oh man.
13
We're
words!
tied.
I succeed!
All right, so you guys are at both level 2 drunkenness now.
Cole's gonna lean over to Jake and be like, "She's doing better than last time."
Yeah.
God. All right, round 6.
God damn it, bees.
Round 6. Here
Go
we
ahead,
go.
Alright, he's fine.
All right, Zav's back in his.
He
back
sees
in-
that she's in a fine form. He's like, oh shit, pull it together.
Yeah, Zav's like, I was just luring her in. Here we go. All right, round 7. Elona, you're at 3 levels of drunkenness. Zav is only at 2. Round 7. DC is now 14.
Yeah.
Nope, Zav's
Hard
got
to
another
beat.
one.
Whoa.
Nope, nope.
No. All
Nope,
right.
that's 4.
4 to 3.
Woo!
Where's the cap?
Well, once you get 6, you pass out.
Yeah, once
Okay,
you hit 6,
okay.
you pass out.
Now you can quit any time. It's just sort of we liken this to
We
levels
all
of exhaustion.
know Elona's not gonna quit.
Yeah, Zav, you want to tap out? You want to be a little bitch?
Oh, that's just called him a little bit.
I may be a little drunk, but I think you're still further gone.
I
than
think
me.
you
Yeah.
mean a little bitch. All right, let's
In
go.
fact, Zav, this is the most drunk you've been for sure. Like in this.
Oh,
in this,
shit.
There he is.
Uh-oh.
You talking shit made him surge.
13, that's not
Oh,
enough.
so close.
I'm at 5.
All right, so this is let's see, this
You're
is
having
round.
trouble like standing or sitting in your seat at this
Uh-huh.
point.
Oh yeah, no, she's she's like
Jake,
the
Jake,
sloppy,
Jake,
shitty
Jake,
drunk at
What's
this
up?
point.
Jake, celebrity shot. Take one for me.
I mean, I'll take one with you. I'll take one
No,
with you.
Yes,
for me.
Join us.
Celebrity
Have a shot with all of us.
Celebrity shot. Take one. Take
If
one
you get
for
a celebrity
me.
shot, then Cole that takes a celebrity shot for me, and then we're back to
Perfect.
where
Let's
we were.
go.
We're all
Drink,
drinking
boys.
now.
Drink.
Oh god, here we
Okay.
go. All right, so Jake and Cole take a drink this time. Oh, you guys have to roll.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm not.
Jake is
I'm not
so
holding
no,
it.
no, no. You have a your con.
I can
One
take
drink.
3 free
You
drinks
guys- yeah,
before
you
I
guys
have to
get
start
3
rolling.
drinks.
Cole.
Oh yeah.
From your
What's
con
your
mods.
con modifier? You only had 1 free drink, so you're okay right now, Jake.
Oh, okay. I already had. Oh, I had my
Yeah.
free drinks. I didn't have to roll for that. Cool.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Cool.
All
cool.
right, so this is round 10. Round 10 of the drinking contest. Elona is 1 fail
Drink
away
away.
from actually passing out. Zavroski
well,
is
it's fine.
is
2
I'm
drinks.
3 right now, right?
Yeah, so he's 3 drinks away. Yeah.
oh boy, it's not looking good, Elona.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Zav
That's pretty
fails. Oh,
drunk.
DC
I'm
for this
fine.
is
I'm fine.
16
That's
now.
4 for
DC's up to
Zav.
16.
I'm fine. Oh, it's my turn. Okay. Wait, but I thought a celebrity shot meant I didn't have to drink.
We already did one.
Oh. Nope. Bye-bye.
Elona's like celebrity shot.
Celebrity shot.
And Zavroski stands up, staggers
Did
up.
did we get stronger ale? Stronger spirits here?
Seems so.
Leaf, have you been?
We did
have you
change
been adding
suppliers
things?
last week.
Oof.
All right, so
Is it better or worse?
It's stronger.
Okay,
But
so
maybe
better.
that's better.
loud snoring erupts from the passed out Elona leaning on the bar.
Cole will go upstairs, grab Alona's blanket and pillow, and bring
Again.
it downstairs.
Yeah,
Cole's used to this, but
Lee's gonna
Yeah,
start
he's
just
like, "All
keeping a blanket for you behind the bar.
there's a stuffed animal like teddy bear too.
Yeah.
All right. Next day.
This is how Zav brings rapport up with Elona. Is just having drinking contests with her.
keep having drinking contests while she's high.
Yeah.
He didn't even know she was high. He would have lost this one otherwise. But
All right.
Did you know last time?
Yes, because I
Yes.
openly did it in front of everyone
Oh
else.
yeah.
All right, so Elona has a fantastic end to her night, but you all do. So it ended up being a pretty fun time at the end of the bar, and finally things close down, and quiet settles. The next morning, afternoon. Anybody got plans for tomorrow? Specifically tomorrow?
We gotta
Well,
go
the
to
temple.
church. Yeah.
Temple
Ooh,
and visiting the city of the dead at night.
All right. Okay, so
and
tomorrow will
we're
be
still
temple.
one more day away from the lesson, right? I believe.
Tomorrow, well. Ooh, shit, where's my calendar? 2 days. Supposed to be 3 times per 10
I
day,
did the
right?
lesson the same day with USA, saving USA. So
Yeah, and that was 2 days ago because yesterday you guys did the. Yeah. So it'll be one more day till the next lesson.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you guys head to whatever time you guys finally get up and scrape Elona off the bar. It's good to be a half orc sometimes.
I don't wanna.
And you guys make your way to the Temple of Gond. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nimble right investigation.
I'm gonna let all of you guys do this. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep. Or puke. Or both.
All right. Let's see. This temple is in the Sea Ward, I believe. All right. And you guys head there. So this is I don't have this. The Helping Hands, right? Sometimes I miss having books. I may have the book. Well, yep. All right, so you guys head over to the Temple of Gond. There was I'm sorry. There was one thing that I forgot. This would have happened yesterday.
Aw, Hector.
Aw.
Jake and Zavroski, you guys both make me a history check.
Ooh, histories.
Roy, can you give me my inspiration?
Oh, yes, I certainly can.
I know my histories sometimes.
Thank you.
Not today, though.
We're
Oh,
terrible at rolling.
Hector's sprinkling out all of the inspiration. He gave one to
Uh-oh.
Zav too.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all I had left, guys.
Doubling it out.
Drinking contests.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's for the drinking contest. I should have used
100%.
inspiration.
That's actually pretty good. All right, inspiration given. What do you got? Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll use inspiration on a history check, right?
There you go.
So you don't have to update the.
Oh, well, now I got to
graphic.
unupdate.
Oh, I still only got 10 instead.
Oh, you guys are doing great. Zav's
My
hungover
rolls have been terrible today.
Yeah, no kidding.
Listen, I used all my good rolls
at the
to
beginning.
take panties off of a woman and throw them on the stage for Zach.
Hey, but you know,
The dice gods know.
yeah. Zavroski, the
They pick
name,
perfect times.
The name that you heard yesterday sounds familiar to you, but you're not sure why. The name in that letter,
Right.
it sounds familiar to you, but you're not really. Kalain she's someone you've heard of before in Waterdeep. but you can't really remember why or when exactly. All right, sorry. So you guys head to the House of Inspired Hands, the Temple of God. This is this is a big construct temple. These are places they're all about making things, and you guys can get there pretty easily without any kind of warning. What are you looking to do here?
Ask who might have the nimble rate, or ask about the nimble rates, because we don't 100% know if they're all different. I think someone mentioned it, but
all right.
And then ask who might own the one that we know the description of.
We know the one that we got that we saw is somewhat unique at this point, based on our other questionings, I believe, isn't it?
We think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if we 100% know, but I think that's.
So right now we're just looking for a temple official or of some kind.
Yeah. You guys, you are greeted by some acolyte as you so this is so the House of Entire Sand. It's sort of like there's in this big open area, there's the symbol of God there. It's this big toothed cog with 4 spokes. It's displayed there. As you guys come up there an acolyte that comes up, and it's actually a dwarf, and he's wearing this contraption on his head. It's got these, looks like some bits of glass and stuff on his head, and he sort of says, hello, welcome to the House of Inspired Hands. God's blessing be upon you.
Upon you as well.
Are you the ones that make the nimble rights?
Nimble rights? Well, sure. We manage the nimble rights, at least. Yes. Are you looking to acquire one?
For the owner of a specific nimble right. Are they all different, or do they all look the same?
Oh, each nimble right is specially crafted, or at least yes.
Well, then would you be able to tell who a specific nimble right was belonging to if you were given a description?
Well, yes. Would we? Yes, but that is.
I believe we saw a nimble rate, and it looked like a important item was dropped out of its whatever it was carrying, and we want to get it back to the owner.
You may want to speak with Brother Kebrim. He manages the nimble rights, I suppose. He is at least above me.
Yeah.
Is he busy?
He may be. Come with me. Please wait here. And he takes you into this place.
Wait here or go with him?
Oh, he takes you into this one building. And he all right, and all right. So he takes you into this place, and the main hall of the temple is it holds. He takes you to this really impressive place. So the main hall holds a couple of dozen pedestals, and each one of these pedestals bears an extraordinary creation. There are things like some sort of flying machines. There's a lot of interesting things that you could see in here. He brings you into this chamber, and he says, "Here, wait here, and I shall see if I can find him." And so he leaves you there, and you guys wait there for some time, and you are actually greeted by a woman before very much time goes by. And she comes out and she says, greetings. She's actually a dragonborn, a female dragonborn. And she says, greetings. I am Valetta. of the House of Inspired Hands. What brings you here today?
We have a few inquiries about nimble rights.
Nimble rights, well, those we don't get many of those, but welcome. What can I tell you about them? They are incredible creations, one of our finest, in fact.
Yes, they are very impressive. We are looking for the owner of a specific looking nimble right. We were told that you might be able to tell by a description who it belongs to.
Well, yes, probably. I mean, each Nimblewreck is of course unique, much as we are as people, but as creatures of Gond. But that's personal information, if I may say so. I'm not sure that our Nimblewright owners would appreciate.
I believe we spotted one, and it seemed like something fell off, or somebody took it off, and we have something to give back to the owners if we could find them.
Well, I suppose you could leave it with me, and I can find the appropriate owners and give it back. That way,
it might be worth a reward from them, though. We want to. It looks like an important item. We just want to have some recognition from it, at least, like talk to them, or
yes, well,
or maybe even just know who they are, so we can send our regards in some fashion. If they're important, busy people, maybe not talk to them directly, but.
Yes, but would that not still require me to sort of give out the information that the owners
would? Hypothetically, if this Nimblewright was involved in a crime of some kind, would you be more willing to be forthcoming with information?
A Nimblewright involved in a crime? Oh, that's
it's a hypothetical situation.
Yes, certainly
what
not.
would your response be to that?
Well, of course, if there were information that the city needed in order to...
Okay, well, this Nimblewright was involved in a murder of several people.
Elona's gonna take out the gray hand token and throw it right in front of her. You want to try again?
She kind of looks at it and she's like, "Oh, that is that looks like some sort of token."
Yes, it's a token of the Grey Hands.
The Grey Hands. Yes, I've heard of these people. You're one of them, I suppose.
We are associated with them.
Yeah. We're also associated with the Watch. So if you don't want the law and the Grey Hand to come down on you, you should just share the information, friend. We're not making this hard. You are.
Several people died because of the actions that this Nimblewright took.
All right. Let's see. Cole, you want to make me a persuasion check? And we'll give you
advantage because we're all helping?
Yeah, since you guys are kind of ganging up on this poor Dragonborn. And she's
you
like,
said persuasion?
Yeah. Or if you want to try to intimidate, but
that's fine.
Whatever you like.
19.
Woo!
All right. She says, "Well, you are certainly well connected within the city of Waterdeep. I would not be performing my duties as citizens if I were not to cooperate. I find it hard to believe that a Nimblewright... Fine. This is not top secret information, of course. What, you need only to know the owner of a specific Nimblewright?
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me about this Nimblewright.
Looked like a little wizard.
Little wizard.
I have even...
Pointy hat, big beard.
Yes, it seemed to be made of copper and pale wood of some kind, with a red robe, hat, and a stylized beard.
Yes, the beard. That was a special one. I know of this Nimblewright, in fact. There are not very many, as you probably know, since you are looking into them. I do know this particular Nimblewright, though. It is owned by the Growlhounds.
Excuse me?
The Growlhounds. They are a noble family. They have an estate in the North Ward.
Excellent. Well, these murders happened in the North Ward.
Still, hard to imagine a Nimblewright being involved in that. They are merely automatons, after all. It's not like they...
Yes, that can do simple tasks, correct?
Yes, but they would not be violent tasks.
Like throw something that creates a giant feckin' fireball in front of a bar and
exactly,
then
like
kill someone.
tossing a pebble. That's a simple task, right?
I have heard of. Wait. You're trying
But
to
if
tell
it
me the
came off of a
fireball
necklace
that...
of fireballs,
Well, now that. Wow.
you did hear about the explosion in Troll Skull Alley, don't?
Yes, of course. Well, at least some fireballs. I think some people were killed.
Yes, several, and children.
And you think that this Nimblewright did that?
Was the one that did it, yes.
Well, you should certainly turn this
We
information.
have eyewitnesses that describe this Nimblewright tossing an object, and then the explosion happened immediately after.
Well, then I would certainly have a talk with the Growlhounds. The Nimblewright does belong to them, and they have control over it.
Are they the only ones that can control it? Or
Well,
who has
Nimblewrights-
mastery over it?
Yes, how do these things work? Is there a control rod? Is there a master? How does that work?
You know, Nimblewrights are amazing creations. They are somewhat actually intelligent. Think of them more as a pet than as an object. And they are a pet that are loyal to their masters, but not under the control. There are no control devices per se. They are simply assigned to a client, and then they are loyal to that client.
How does this loyalty work? Is it part of the magic that puts them together? Is it part of the technology? What
It is a
what
wondrous,
part of it causes that?
It is a wondrous thing, and it would take years of study here at the...
Okay, dumb it down for me. Come on.
Yeah, he's real dumb.
10 intelligence. Come on.
As I said, think of it as a pet. Think of it as a loyal dog that would be loyal to its master, not necessarily under the direct control of the said master, but loyal to that master and taking commands from that master.
Does this family only have the one?
Yes, they are very expensive and very rare.
How much do they cost?
Well, that depends on several things, but it would be
Okay, bare bones around how much does a one cost? Come on.
This
Stop
would
being
be
so difficult.
This is not a simple question. They vary.
Is it hundreds of dragons?
Oh no,
thousands of dragons?
many
How
thousands, many thousands of
thousands?
dragons.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed. To know.
Yes, ballpark. Yes, no, we could certainly talk if you were interested in acquiring one, but they are
We
rare.
are not. We are just interested in finding out who owns this one.
Yeah, these things are kind of like the sort of Lamborghinis of Waterdeep, right? Like
status symbol.
There's a few people who have
It's a
these
Tesla.
Yeah.
Not even a Tesla. Like Teslas aren't even.
Tesla.
No, this is like it's like a war. Like if you ever have like these guys that have like these, $200,000 Lamborghinis that can't even ride on half the streets in the city because
They're so low to the ground.
It's kind of
Any
like
little
that.
bump will kill the car.
Yeah, they're sort of like that. They're just super rare, and kind of just a status thing, sort of an expression of preposterous wealth. Yes. So thousands, at least thousands of dragons.
Okay, so we have a name, we have a family, we have somewhere to look. I believe
Have
that's all we
someone's
needed.
heads to break.
No, do you have any other questions, Zavroski?
I don't believe so. I think we're good.
Well,
Do you know how long they've had the Nimblewrights?
it has been with them some time, several moons, in fact.
Years or just moons?
Moons.
So it's a recent acquisition.
I suppose
Months, weeks?
months.
Okay.
Yep. Yes, she says, well, if there's anything else I can do, or, of course, if you would like to make any donations to the temple, the house
Cole
would accept
will
any
hand
donations.
over 2 dragons and say, praise be to God.
Oh, Gond gives you his thanks. And she takes it over to this tithing box and clunks him in there.
How much is
Rusty
in the box?
tips, a hat.
You don't know.
Damn it!
But it definitely, there's something like, it clinks on other coins. So there's
Things.
the box is not empty, that's for sure.
There's probably a bunch of copper in there.
I'm just curious.
Just
And my
curious.
2 dragons.
Just wondering. Just wondering.
Not gonna. I need to learn how to do Mage Hand.
Dude, the mage hand thing is out of control, man.
Magic initiate.
Jake's
Magic
too
initiate.
deep in thought with something. It's very clear this whole time he's been kind of spaced out a little bit, not in a drug way, and like
In a thinking
thinking
way.
about something.
Yeah.
All right.
He found something in the book.
Uh-oh.
Excellent.
Is it how you're going to teach Elona mage hand so she can swipe a bunch of shit?
Well, I'm anxious to hear about this.
Magic
Eager,
initiate. Let's
anxious,
go.
both. I'm eager and anxious. Okay. Anything else we can do for you? Oh shoot. Let me rest you guys while we're doing that.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
All right. Anything else we can do for you guys here at the Temple of Gond?
I think that's it.
That should be it for now. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Let's see. Other things you were planning on today?
Before they leave, Cole will say, and you did not speak to us about anything.
Oh, well, I thought you said that you were here on some sort of official
Yes,
business.
but if other people come asking questions, you spoke to no one already. Yes?
Gray hand business is not.
It's hush hush,
Out
and
in
she's
the
going to take
open.
her gray hand thing
I
back.
do not. Yes, but she actually seems reticent to this. She's like, she says, "Well, I
This
want to
is
be
an
very
open
clear that I am
investigation.
yes, and I am cooperating fully with the city and its
Right.
agents."
Yes. But if ne'er-do-wells come asking questions, you spoke to no one.
Well, I would not speak to ne'er-do-wells. I would simply brush them off. If official city,
Well, that is perfectly fine. But,
good.
you know, other people asking questions should not have this information.
for
Just
a
know
moment
that the
there-
only person that should come asking questions, official from the city, is Bartleby. A man named Barnabas. Is a man named Barnabas, who is the head of the investigation. Anyone else should be you should be suspicious of.
Oh, I am suspicious of anyone else. Don't worry.
We
Well, I
thank
don't
you
see
for your
anything.
help.
Okay. All right. So
I don't like her. Burn it down.
Leave no evidence.
I don't like it. Burn it down.
She knows my face!
Where's Elroth when you need him?
come on, Elroth. All right. So you guys, you do the other thing. Oh, the graveyard. All right. So tonight, graveyard is uneventful. The guards have their watches set up on each gate. The gates are locked, but they tell you that last night nothing happened, and so far tonight nothing is happening.
Can we check on how they're hiding, where they're hiding?
Yeah, if they're doing a good job.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're not like. I mean, these are guards. It's not like they're ninjas that are hidden, but they're doing
If anything seems like we could give pointers about if we can see.
Yeah,
them
like if
from
we
the
could
street.
tell them
Yeah, sure,
how
sure.
to improve what they're doing. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, you could definitely do something like that. Sure. All right. Yeah, you could definitely help them hide a bit better. I mean,
Be like, look, you see right here, if you hide behind this one, you are open to the side. Anybody coming from your opposite side will see you hiding here. You need to find a better spot.
oh yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And if we get in this spot here, we could totally just be like, oh yeah, watching closer. Yeah, don't worry. This is a good hiding spot. Good hiding
hate
spot.
them. I hate it. Burn it down.
Burn down
If
this city
Jake's not
again.
needed, he'll be continuing with his reading.
Okay. So that's basically tonight.
Does Cole have some of the stuff translated so Elona
Yeah,
can read it?
he'll between tonight and the previous night, he'll hand you about 10 pages.
That's a whole lot. It's gonna take me a while. I don't read, so it's gonna. Thank you, but I'll. You can slow down. It's gonna take me like a week.
I didn't know how fast you could read, but I wanted you to
No.
have more than less.
Yeah, this is. You can just
And-
take a break for like a
and-
week.
Okay, but I would be careful reading what's in there because there's some rough stuff in there.
Oh, like rough as in like I'm gonna break
well,
something rough, or like.
It was a different time back then, and the treatment of non-humans was not that great, as you already know. But the personal accounts are upsetting. I don't want you to go into it blind, you know?
Yeah. Thanks.
I know it's a rough situation.
No shit, my mom died.
Well, you know, I'm trying to help you, Elona. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm just giving you the information.
No, I understand.
You love her.
I love you.
No, I understand, and thank you for doing this. Because if you didn't, I wouldn't really know what was said.
Hey, well, it's some pretty bad stuff. So just
But
keep that in mind. That I'm not the one that said those things. I am just translating the pages.
I will not punch you in the throat for anything that is said in these papers.
Oh, we got to do some writing. Cool. This is fun. So the cool thing is this is a collection of writings. So there are some kind of sinister things, but there are also some sort of non-sinister things. It seems to be it's intended to be a collection.
From what I understand, it was just like a bunch of like personal accounts of things, right?
Right, and some sort of, but it's not like all one-sided. It's really just sort of different accounts. You know, there are some accounts that are very xenophobic. There are other accounts that are,
right,
you know, very anti-xenophobic, right? Like, and so there's clearly some.
That's why I said
groups.
there was some things.
Yeah,
in
sure,
there
sure.
That were rough.
But
Civil War style stuff.
Elona is only going to read the xenophobic stuff.
An
Only going to read the xenophobic stuff.
Yeah, well, I also consider that. So Orcish culture is what we would call barbaric, right? Orcs are essentially, you know, creatures, and this isn't every single orc, but by and large, you know, orcs are basically driven by the emotions of fear and hate. That's kind of what they are, right? And it's all sort of fueled by Grummash, because Grummash is like just this god of fear and hate, and all orcs live in perpetual fear of being destroyed by Grummash if they do not curry enough of his favor. So in general, Orcish culture tends towards fear and hate. So an interesting facet of this is that since Cole he's not reading the letters themselves, he's translating into Orcish. So even all these letters and writings that he's translating are going to get sort of this Orcish tint, right? This sort of tinge.
Yeah, the language is much more aggressive.
Fear
in the
and hatred. That's right. And so there's even that to factor in. So that's an interesting, meta part of this thing. Is like, had he just read it out loud, it would actually be different. But because it's translated into Orcish, it's going to be sort of one shade darker. Like everything is going to be kind of one shade darker. Just because of the language of orcs, you know, and the culture of orcs. Because it's, you know, it's not like a word for word comparison. It's kind of, you know, you read a sentence or something and then you put that sentence in an orcish sentence or whatever. So, because they're just completely different languages. So this is really kind of an interesting thing. So we're going
Elona's going to ask Cole if she can sit in his room and read it in case she has any questions.
Sure.
Yeah, she's going to sit in the corner, like, cross-legged.
My lap is much more
She'd read like
comfortable than
2-3 sentences, and if it didn't seem xenophobic, she doesn't give a fuck, and we'll throw it out and try and find the bad ones.
Oh no! All right, so Elona is heading down a dark path, man. Oh, whew. I love this. All right, anybody doing anything cool tomorrow?
Okay, I just want to share with the party, because I know the party usually chases after Jake when he goes off by himself, but I figure out of character, I should explain what's going to happen. That way nobody feels the need to.
All right.
So what Jake found in that book that he got from, what's her name? What was her name? Ulsa, is basically a way to get more power from the weave, is to make a blood pact with a dragon. And he knows a dragon, which makes things more easy for him.
Jake, no!
Are you gonna Dragonheart the situation?
Well, I'm going sorcerer draconic bloodline.
Ooh.
Gonna be Zelfarn's good old buddy.
Jake. If Elona wasn't so busy reading xenophobic journal articles, she would follow you, but she doesn't know.
I love it.
I mean, it won't manifest. The blood pact itself, the powers won't manifest until we actually get level 5, but he's going to go and make the blood pact. at that point.
That's if our dragon buddy's up to it.
Well, I mean that's going to happen as well, but I just wanted to put it out there for the party because usually if Jake slinks off, people are like, oh, we should slink after him. But I just want to know it's for story arc and leveling purposes, so that it's not like, oh, Jake just got your Draconic bloodline out of nowhere.
Fox, that is brilliant. We have some talking to do.
Halfway through reading, Elona's just gonna punch a hole in Cole's wall.
Should have read in her room, man. Should have read in her room.
Better the wall than me.
I told you I wouldn't punch you in the fucking face for what was written in here.
Hey, I'll just be quiet.
Cole.
Cole's like, oh, she must have read that. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, shit, I know exactly where she is.
That's exactly what that is.
All right.
He picks up a broom and starts petting her from really far away.
She found it.
just throw some bonbons at her. Just throw some. He actually comes back up in a minute. He just slides over this bottle of strong alcohol towards her. Just slides it and leaves it and goes back to his bed quietly. All right. Next day. Anybody have any fun stuff that they're working on the next day?
Kids some music.
Oh, teach some kids some music. All right. Yeah. So
Cole will also slink off and go do some more weapons training.
And Jake will take that opportunity to go and find Zelifarn. He knows how to get in contact with him. So.
And Elona will.
Sure. Okay. So are you guys okay? So these are sort of. Generally, these are sort of some downtime activities, you guys. I mean, unless you guys want to devote all your time to that. So I'm just kind of. What's all right? Let me talk to Zavroski about this, and then we'll figure out when you're going to take kind of your next active.
Well, at night, Cole's going to go back to the City of the Dead.
Sure.
Well, we're all aware of the necromancer situation,
Yeah,
so I feel like that's probably our next move. Other than this family, we need to talk to, but that's probably a little bit more intricate than.
Because every
Right,
night Cole
everything
is
else.
still getting the same dream over and over.
Yes, still as of now. Yep. All right. So
Zavroski would also be spending some time trying to figure out how he knows that name, and as well anything about the Growlhounds.
what would you do for what does that mean?
Lane of the Nine Waters.
Like,
If
what
we
do you
have
do?
any history books, he'd be looking through that.
You tell me. Would you have history books lying about someplace?
He's got a whole library at
We
hand.
did say we would start
Well,
the library.
what came with the house? Was there useful books in that collection? Or?
The house
Ones that
had-
weren't thrown at their heads?
Yeah, the house has some old books. By and large, there's not much of value in there. You guys could certainly
Right.
put value into the library. Like, you know, if you want to have a valuable collection of books and information, you could do that. It would be like an investment, right? And we could work on some
Right.
mechanics for like how you could invest in the library and then what you would get out of it based on how much you invest in it. But we're
You'd
gonna
probably take 20 gold out of the party funds to do book shopping.
book shopping. Okay, so you're gonna try to find books related.
About noble houses, specifically anything about the Growlhounds, if you can.
Zav would probably notice that the book that Jake got from Ulsa is now on his table in the library. Jake no longer has the book or need for it.
Okay.
He finished the book.
Well, let me stop.
Finish
in-
what I need to get from it.
Let me check in briefly on the Castle Lanterns. So you again take your get your ride to the Castle Lanterns. You taking the coach there again?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
What's that?
5
5 more shards. Yep. So you arrive by coach, and there is what's his name? Parrington. Damn it. Purington is waiting for you as you arrive there, and he once again sort of escorts you efficiently through the estate out to this courtyard area where the children seem to be eagerly awaiting your arrival. And as you get there, you this is the second session, so you have another session with them. They're pretty excited. They have clearly practiced the things you've left for them to practice while you're gone, and they chat with you, and they're very enamored by you, and they seem to be really excited that you're here.
Zavroski will say he's gonna look to teach them the Dance of the Nimblewrights is one of the songs, and ask if they have seen Nimblewrights before.
Zav, you sneaky bitch.
They Nimble right? Of course, yes, of course we've seen nimble rights. I mean, we have one here in the villa.
Do you know any other families with nimble rights?
Oh well, we don't get to hang out with other families much. No one ever lets us go and do anything, and they kind of look at each other, and you see them sort of trade a look, and they say, "Though sometimes we get to sneak and do things. That's the fun parts." But mother and father would not approve. Doesn't it, Uncle Z? It's like the cool thing. They start calling you Uncle Z. And
cool Uncle Z.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's kind of cool. You know, this. Everybody's always like, do this right, do that right. But sometimes we get to go and do the fun stuff. It's cool. It's cool. Uncle Z, we're gonna have to show you.
Do you ever do that with other families? Other children from noble families?
Oh no, just us. And they sort of actually draw together, and then it's like, yeah, no, we do our adventures, but we don't get out and get to hang out with them. I mean, when we're with other families, of course, we've got to be on our best behavior. They both together. We've got to be on our best behavior. Children should be seen and not heard. Blah, nah, 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 nah.
They know the spiel.
Yes, yes.
Pretty sure Jake made the exact same spiel when he was their age.
and so they're like, yeah. So Uncle Z, we need to. Have you been around the villa? We could like totally take you around to. Oh, I guess we really couldn't, huh? Well, we could ask. Maybe they'll let us take you on a tour of the estate. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be great, and I could teach you about music theory while we walk, just to make sure that your parents are in on it.
Oh yes. Great. Well, let's ask Nana. And so they kind of go up, and she's sitting, you know, probably a bit out of earshot, but sitting there kind of watching you guys, and they go up there, and they say, Nana, we're gonna go show Uncle Z the estate. And she says up, she's like, he is Zavroski, and you shall address him as such. Mr. Zavroski, you shall talk to him with respect and call him by his proper title. He is your instructor, not your uncle, children. And the estate, well, the estate is this is not a good time for this. In fact, it seems that our lessons are nigh over. And at that point, Purington sort of shows up, and he's like, yes, well, another fantastic lesson. The children seem to be really enjoying and really, really doing well under your tutelage, Zavroski. I can see why they call you great.
Always a pleasure to hear compliments like that, Purington.
Yes, well, and they're like, all right, bye, Mr. Zavroski. And they smile at you.
He
My
smiles
heart
and gives
hurts
them a
for-
wink back.
Yeah, they do. They look at you and they side look at each other. And Purington once again takes you back out, efficiently out of the estate, back to the carriage, and he says, "Yes, well, I suppose we shall see you in 3 days hence."
Another 3 days, yes.
Indeed. Well, thank you for your good work, Zavroski. Have a good day.
Always a pleasure.
Indeed.
My heart hurts for those kids.
That family's a bunch of assholes, but those kids are super cute.
No.
They're
It just flashbacks to Jake and Elona when they were kids.
It's basically the Melshimbers. It's like basically these are like nobles are like, no, you kids
We have to be prim and proper.
Yeah.
Soon they'll be stealing persimmons.
See, everybody.
Soon those kids will be, caught in fucking a town over stealing persimmons, and their dad's gonna have to bring them back, and then one of them's gonna end up in the fucking monastery. I'm not upset. It's fine.
Oh man. Oh, not the Castellan. Well, from what you know, the Castellanters, that there would be no such thing as that for the Castellanters. They are a family of privilege, and they live as such. And the idea of a Castellanter being sent to prison would
No
fuck
such
out of
thing.
here.
They
Yeah,
just
no.
kill the kid.
Yeah, they just murdered the child.
No, they would murder the
This one's
people.
broken. We'll make another one.
No, they would murder the person who accused the kids of stealing. They would go to prison.
Jake, why don't we have them as your dad? What the fuck?
Because
How
Jake's
come that
dad-
didn't work?
Jake's dad is a
How come your
fucking
dad didn't just
magister.
straight up murder someone?
Yeah. Shit. All right, Slav. All right, fine. All right, so Zavroski has another good lesson with the kids that went well. You guys are so Jake, the next day. When are you guys planning on? So you're gonna follow up. I got downtime activities. what's the plan as far as like the next? I know you guys are talking about that family, the Growlhounds. Are you guys planning on seeing them at any point, or?
Zavroski wants to try to find what he can through books and maybe ask Mert the next time he can find him what he might know as well.
Also, the name of that claim we have to look into.
Sure.
But I think Zavroski's away, Cole's away, Jake's kind of away, Elona's doing her reading. I think that's all going to take enough time to get things started next week.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm just kind of getting a feel for kind of what you guys are looking to do.
Whatever we say now could all change next week.
No,
boy. Come on.
100%.
In fact,
We could end up having another drinking contest.
that's entirely
Or
likely.
killing a bunch of thugs.
Who knows?
Or half of them.
Come hang out with us on Facebook. Oh yeah, don't forget, check out our sponsor for real, Moonstruck Dice on Instagram. Fantastic dice. That's really super cool. The merch store is also open if you guys want cool.
Elona socks.
If you want Elona socks, you can absolutely buy Elona socks. Plus some other merch
comfy.
and such like that. And come join us on Discord. I love the idea of the whole community thing, you know. So come hang out with us on Discord, chat with us, and we'll talk about Lord knows what. Just prepared. So it's lots of shenanigans and such going on there. So cool. So you guys are kind of heading in some different directions right now. Next week, that may all change, I suppose. We'll find out whatever happens with everybody next week. Until then,
Nerd!
it's like